Yes, and I was hoping building blocks coming into this year, right? They made those changes earlier than everyone else, and they could really develop as
We're always
as
positive, right? Really want to see them excel. But, I mean, it's exciting for me to see them come in on this composition. Obviously, Westside, the headhunter himself, now on the chamber.
Yes.
So, certainly a delight. And actually, on the other side of things, Pacific impressed me on Abyss, but 7. Now he set the bar high, man. He's now got to maintain that standard. His
KO was actually filthy.
Yeah.
Again, it got them that 13-7 result. In reality, you can't cut it too many other ways for that. That was a huge takeaway. Now, already Cloud's going to get things started, so that is man to the good here for Giant X. And protocol list-wise, I hold Giant X to a higher standard. Again, they're a team that did do well towards the end of things. Okay, you caught in the headhunter. You were right. Oh, man, this kid is something else. Yeah, that's a formality at the end. Oh, you made it easier. Ara gonna fall, and I would like to touch back on Ara's performance, but for now, I mean, Ninja, hang on. Hold up. I mean, he made a damn good go. There was a second I thought he got the spike diffuser down, but no. Bloody hell, all right. He was like, Westside's got a little too much attention. I'm getting some of that back.
He's gunning for that stat line again this year.
Yeah, apparently
He's just
so,
like,
man.
I want my headshot percentage back again.
And look at this. First one, you're like, oh.
I mean, again, it's just somebody who's made a name for themselves now. If we see him playing more chamber, because obviously, again, composition-wise...
Try harder, guys.
Maybe some concerns along the way, but he's just such an exciting player to watch, man.
Yeah, I think, wasn't he like one of your kind of rookies of the year, right? Like, you
definitely.
were really on board.
I was saying, if there's a chance to pick him up in the off-season, he could slot, because he is a very plug-and-play sort of player, so...
Yeah.
But certainly happy to see him return to Giant X.
Yeah. For now, all going to plan. Did have to give up the side here, so Pacific will at least get the path, but they're losing in numbers. Oh my God, Rubinho. Oh, he's just simple stuff.
That Westside? That's headshot from Rubinho as well.
Sorry, and Cupid's just got to... What? Have we got gunners in the server today?
Well, the pace has certainly picked up since we were here last time.
Yeah, dude, I'm still in like fanatic mode. I'm like, okay, we've got 30 seconds to talk, maybe 40, and then around the 20 seconds I'll pay attention again. This is a lot different, but yeah, 2 to start with for Giant X. And yeah, again, overall, looking forward to seeing this. We've got some real shooters in the server. You're looking towards, obviously, 7, who's yet to go off the starting blocks. Rubinho's apparently in the conversation, but it's mostly that Westside's where my mind is going towards. Okay. Is it going to settle down, do you think, or just same old, same old?
I'd hope not.
Keep the pace up.
See, obviously, what the decision-making is here for Pacific in the first buy round. Bit of an advantage, considering, but obviously Giant X is going to ride out the previous purchase. Good progress already, though, for Rubinho towards the divide. Obviously, launching missile alongside that.
Bye-bye. I like this.
In here.
You see this in various forms, just trying to get that player inserted, and it's worked quite nicely. Does he get a chance on this? Cloud's a bit deeper on the angle. And trying to bait a peek. He's seen a shoulder.
Cloud spotted as well.
There.
That's somewhat windows. 2 available, and Cloud's a very considered player. I quite like the 1-3-1 here. Certainly keeping Pacific on their toes. They don't quite have comfort yet either. Not going to get that mid control they would have wanted. They're certainly not. It doesn't seem like they're up for the fight on it either. A little bit of a look, sure, but a massive commitment and just a bit of util invested towards the B site.
We have a good idea now of the setup. Rubinho probably going to be challenged here. Was he spotted? I'm not sure he was spotted. Yeah, the ping's come through, yeah.
Yeah, now they seem very aware of the possibility, but he's still got a chance with that stinger. Well positioned. Does he get any? No, he still gets a second. That's huge. Rubinho's done really well here. This becomes manageable. Ara's HP is a problem, but still you're looking at Westside. And snaps back in time. This man looks like Kierby 10 years ago. Super snappy on the aim. A little shaky on it, but it's fine. 2 left, Valorant and Cena. This is tough. Chance coming in. Look at his position.
10 seconds left.
Cena a little early on the corner, but handles one well. Can't convert on the second, so it puts it all in the hands of Valorant.
Just catching the backside of his own molly here.
Positioning, yeah, that's good. He's been able to isolate the 1v1, but Westside only with that Guardian. Oh, it's not only a Guardian with him.
I've got all he needs.
God, that's the bonus, Mike, and that was really well done.
Really, really well played by Giant X. Again, window of opportunity here where if Pacific can get this plant during that first wave of smokes, then maybe a chance to stabilize a little bit, but being forced to retreat back into main, west side already wrapping this. The ping's getting through it. Maybe this was just a ping to careful of this smoke. I was thinking somebody had spotted him, but then seeing just a solo clearance from Cupid in there. Yeah, a little bit of a frustrating round to lose. So again, the ping comes through. If there's 2 or 3 bodies to come in and trade that, then
easy.
Yes, they've absolutely spotted him. But
just
seeing the clearance felt a little awkward there.
Yeah, it did.
Probably their downfall in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Now, conversation-wise, I did eventually, maybe during this lighter purchase, want to kind of keep a bit of a mindset towards Ara here. Joined at the same time as Flickless, and I think we've seen really good results from Flickless. Westside's been looking very good as well. Some of these players starting to really suit this roster. I need to see a nice upswing from Ara, because we've seen those upswing games.
Cena just misses dash. It looked like he maybe... I mean, they're going to get the plant regardless. Next, obviously respecting this for the time being. Wait to dump some util back in. Going to catch up a couple of players, but Alorante found one.
Okay, but can they get any more? Grabinho playing a little bit of spoiler, but Zened rolling back the years. 2 shots on the Sheriff. Down to a 2v2, and Ara does get an upgrade. Timely to come in with. Trying to draw the eyes here. Cupid trying to back away. Reset the fight a little bit with Westside still alive. There is threat and danger, and Ara, I spoke his name. He's starting to turn up a bit here. You can see Cupid looking, trying to find him, but I think he's kind of got a little lost in that lost track of where Ara went, and I questioned Ara. He's going to do more of that. I'll be happy.
3K to follow up the statement, as is always the case.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm absolutely with you. Ara, we saw kind of isolated peaks from him. The consistency was the discussion, obviously, last year. Flickless, I think, had a much slower start, actually, but able to stabilize as quite a safe pair of hands for this roster.
We're not
see an early Pacific timeout here. Certainly, I mean, especially after concern being a Giant X now, happy to do that and kind of trim the fat on the way in. Looked fairly comfortable in terms of the retake, other than Zened, what, finding, was it 2 there in the close
with the Sheriff, yeah. Okay, of course. Going to be called in over towards B side. Should free up Grabinho to potentially wander and keep a bit more of an eye towards that middle pressure. But a 3-man walk right off the back of a timeout. Good call. Should have decent info for Pacific, but this could burn some of that util much earlier, and it has. That's big investment.
Just countered though. Retreat back in, not going to catch anybody inside that. Ninja and Cena with a huge investment, as you said, and netting very little.
So back to the start, and Ara's getting a little curious again, going for a double dip here, but 7 was sharp in the past. Do with a bit of that. Now, resetting somewhat across the map, we're down to about 50 seconds. They haven't noted where Westside is. It's a fair shout. It's going to be on B, or maybe leaning a little towards middle.
I mean, the assumption here being they've dealt with the trap, but I mean, Westside's got the tour de force. He's always going to anchor this now. So they're still walking into the heavier stack here.
Yeah, and they've not done much to take him off the angle or pressure anywhere else, so they're pretty happy with this 3-play stack. I'm wondering how committed Ara is, though. Is there any bailout for him? You can see already the equipment coming from the teammates. Ara does well, supported well, but Pacific breakthrough, clearing all 3 towards the site. Mid should be caught here. It is Alorante catching Grabinho as the plant goes down. Leaving just Westside alive, and well handled in the end.
And it's cost them an awful lot here. Even with 7 popping the null command. Snake's probably not going to feel awful about conceding this first round, considering what it has cost.
Has that been every ult?
Yeah, because they got 7s online. So 7s came on online during that exchange and popped immediately. Obviously, the orbital strike sent in as well, so Janek's going to feel pretty good about conceding this now, especially considering Westside invested nothing.
That is true, yeah. See if Westside can make it costly.
I think between Grabinho and Cloud, they're going to have a chance to at least get an operator back in his hands if he need. Doesn't really strike me as an operator player anyway, but he'll get himself a rifle.
God, that did take 5 ults to get that done. But
I'm not sure if I missed something there, but I think it was all 5 used.
I'm pretty sure.
7 beautiful double to open up though. Yeah, I mean, Cloud doesn't even realize where he is until.
Yeah, man, my guy's lost.
Come on, baby!
But it's kind of what you'll see from Seven. He was such an instrumental factor in their previous series. You kind of need him on that sort of level, right? Giving you two every now and then, starting to find that impact, find his footing throughout this series. But obviously this round, they don't have all those ultimates to bring into effect. So what's the game plan from the word go? I really like that Giant X tried a little bit of aggression in that 3-play stack, kind of playing off of the back of having the ult in Westside's hands. A new challenge towards middle. This time, obviously, slightly differently equipped. And I don't think the drone quite crested the corner.
No confirmation. Flash going to come through. Westside looks for a pick, but doesn't catch it here. Will TP to safety. Again, Pacific now with a good understanding of at least two members of Giant X. I don't think R has been confirmed just yet. Still very slow to react from that. Almost looking like they want to immediately collapse back into a more traditional execute here.
Yeah, maybe feeling just because they've got Westside potentially on that B side of the map, they have a better shout at this. I don't know if they've, as you highlighted though, identified Aura.
Yeah, now calling the audible off that.
It seems a bit hesitant.
On the back of Valorant, maybe seeing Aura, catching some info?
I don't really know. I don't feel as though Valorant even went that deep on this.
There was a smoke invested, but...
And with that paranoia, it's instantly the alarm bell. So they evacuate the site, trade this out, and they refight though. They go back in way earlier than expected, and Westside is running rampant, getting 2 quick kills, and set up the rest to succeed. Aura backfilling the space as Seven did manage to take away Flickless, but it's just Cupid. It's a 1v2, and he's already been stalled on the plant.
10 seconds
This
left.
is now open for Cloud to deny, and there he is. Perfect from Cloud.
Unfortunately, just caught up there. Aura's placement absolutely perfect. Westside landing a couple of shots. Just to make things even harder for Pacific, but again, if the housekeeping almost early on in this round was just to identify Westside's position, and like I said, they had the confirmation of Flickless as well. Took them a little long to react or make
97 Willie.
Make a decision based on that. Like I said, they drifted immediately towards A, and then audible was called before they even confirmed anything towards that site.
I've got to say as well, the discipline for Giant X kind of, you know, falling off site, playing back in just after the paranoia, re-engaging was great.
Like I said, the positive that we're looking for. Oh, actually, Seven shut down here.
And look, I asked a lot more from Aura, but now where are we going in this one? They look a bit in between a rock and a hard place, and the decision-making is looking a bit lax, maybe trying to bait out this reflood that Giant X did in the last round, but now they have to handle it, and they're already at the door. Cupid's on 5 HP.
Yeah, he's tanked so much of that util.
And look at the map, it's getting smaller. Are on a new flank, a new line, so Pacific are pretty much screwed here, surely. But maybe not. I mean, they're fighting forward, they're fighting for a chance, a slice of safety, but here comes what could be the final blow. A quick kill from Aura, and he's going in on this one. Has a glance, spots out both. He now knows Rubinho could work off this.
Keep at 5 HP though, has to be the one to take some of the pressure away. Rubinho's waiting, and actually come through perfect. Support system there from Aura, but has to clutch out now. Valorant will fall. Again, Giant X just making really good decisions in some of these situations. Like I said, for me, reverting back to fundamentals, safety plays. Low risk, very high reward.
And I'm impressed at Aura. Variety on that kind of pressure on the back lines, right? This was the initial contact very early, 1 minute 26. Then bear in mind, he slowed down, waited for that re-hit, and then re-engages after the plant goes down. Nice synergy between him and Grabinho as well.
Yeah,
the call for util, facilitating that swing. And I was going to say it, but I think you can see it. Frustration. So close again. Down to a 1v1 that time. It's nail biting, but the problem is the scoreline.
Yeah.
6-1.
They're Tejo.
Not accosted many more mistakes in this half. Will force a purchase here. Get off kilter in terms of the ultimate, so nothing really to complement this lesser purchase. Westside prowling once more.
Got that distance down, yeah.
Not spotted, but I think they spotted his TP, so gonna deal with that. Westside.
Great flash.
Oh no, sorry, it was actually the trip.
Oh man, and they've lost a player. We didn't see it go this far before, but actually, Zenith was willing to explore that option, but he isn't. Sets maybe a an idea he could be exploring it.
Valorante's so lucky, by the way.
Yeah.
Gravino just on a deeper angle.
They're on site, though. I don't think he expects Valorante this deep, this early. And now he's certainly going to know about it. Valorante being powerful in these plays, pushing up, getting to, opening up space. Hell, he made that last round look almost doable. Cloud gets caught this time, and Valorante maintaining dominance. This could be a call to cancel. This operator is precious. And again, you're playing in a 2v3 retake. Could be possible, but they don't fancy it.
I mean, with rifles here, maybe combine the ultimates, but you're right. Orbital Strike allows a lot of freedom here for Pacific. Valorante almost brute forcing his way onto site here, and again, a player that's very capable of doing so. If you needed an example, that was absolutely one to make note of here. I mean, looking at the next round potentially here, I mean, it bails Pacific out in terms of this chokehold they're in terms of the finances. It's almost a lifeline here to maybe favor them in the last few rounds. Still very fragile. I mean, Valorante and Cooper, 300 and 650 a piece here.
But God, his impact on these site takes has been impressive. It's something that I'm genuinely impressed with, and a little bit of background really as to where this guy came from too.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about this in essentially a player that's come very close to breaking into Tier 1 a few times. He's been on a few lists.
Yeah,
been considered, been considered a few times, but certainly nice welcoming here, sitting at 11 and 6.
Make me proud.
In a series that I don't want to say they're written off in, but certainly the underdogs here.
It's an interesting player. It's just that kind of enjoyment to watch, able to deliver against good players, good teams, even in a losing scenario. So credit to him in that. Now, whether or not he can be more instrumental, it's a lot to ask, but line here for Ara.
Again, just looking at the minimap early on in these rounds, Ara's going to be rewarded.
That's a little lazy.
Yep.
Because you kind of felt everyone else was on the same page then, knowing there's a chance I pushed up.
I mean, I'll save this point now for afterwards because it looks like the side hit's coming through.
But there's delay, there's stall on this. Buford trying to get a little tricky on it, but Pacific held back. They try and filter out. There's still opportunities for Ara.
This one here from Valorante will enable the plant to come through. Anti-rolling thunder posted very early on though.
Yeah, super quick. Seven's been caught on that, and a TP out and a TP forward. It could be great, but Seven's the one to put his name up on the scoreboard. Trying to get a buff, but it's watched. It's all on Valorante, who's had a marvelous bit of it.
Another one.
What a shot! But now stunned up, hindered, he is in trouble. 38 HP is not enough. Ara with 4. But Valorante, man, he went down swinging.
Yeah. Again, if you put Seven and Valorante in some of these situations, they're able to just turn things on a dime.
Yeah, you know, there's that mental, not check out, but there's like the, okay, it's a 1v3. Surely not. I mean,
it feels toast at one point there.
Valorante made a damn good go of it. That second shot towards heaven was just poor. But again, Ara having his time in the sun. It was something we were asking for. Let's see what this guy can do. And it is good. Clean work from him. Be happy with that.
Come on, you move
And again,
back.
Another 1v1.
Oh.
Again, the point I was just about to make, they're actually putting so much focus on figuring out where Westside is, where the trip is, where his TP is, that they're lacking coverage, which is what allows Ara to post up so deep here, catch them totally off guard with the operator, and CNED falls.
All right, Westside, you committed to this one. And you found a wild CNED, but Flickless on the side, no, he's going to have to fall away. So the site, hard fought for and one out by Pacific.
That's Giant X now at the disadvantage. Operator in hand still for Ara. Yeah, you're right. Robinho on a judge.
One suppressed.
No ults to use either, so this gets a bit trickier. But Cloud making a damn good effort, but gets outdone. Ara on the trade, but now Grabino's going to find value. Right range, right place. Judge going to break in. Now down to a 2v2. This is where it gets tough. Can he get a switch out of weapon? Hopefully for Grabino, he does. But now you look at the post-plant util. Oh, okay, Cupid just in no man's land. Trying to check on maybe the spike with the plant's in play, and so's the smoke. Diffuse is happening, no denying it now. Another 1v1 and another good outcome for Giant X.
8-2 the scoreline now. Pacific just giving up a little too much here. Maybe an extra body on site, but Cloud does so much work to enable Ara and Grabino to make moves at the right time. So CNED in a position that feels fairly committed there. Just caught off guard by the judge. I think, as you said, it's the right range for him to really shine in that situation.
This is gonna sting.
Now, we were asking certain questions. Oh, you've made great decisions.
Yeah.
Timing of the roster change and whatnot. Okay, you've shown us some results.
Brilliant.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's Giant X. But now, I think we're certainly able to ask harder questions of this roster.
They're passing the test as it stands. Be it close, they are winning. Westside, similar position again.
Wrong
Caught
going
the
up.
knife, taken away by CNED. This time already falling back much deeper here. And ready for CNED. Sends him away on the first attempt. There's the paranoia though, but he's still alive. Westside trying to be slippery and finally gets out of sight.
Considering not cheap being there, I can see the cogs starting to turn. Maybe the smoke's occluding Flickless, but we'll have a chance to reset here. Full 5v5 now. One of the few I feel we've had.
Yeah, it's normally someone's gone down on the way in, and there should be hopefully some util for stall. There isn't a lot. We've still got a molly with Valorant. That's just been used, but it's seen it on the front lines. Seven's there, taking way earlier fights here. Not letting that flood back happen. Rubinho with the judge. I mean, yeah, gonna get the upgrade and probably get out of there. But if that's the remedy to the woes, I'm glad they've been able to identify it and address it, but man, it's late in the day.
Yeah, in one of those situations, I said put Alorante and 7 in, but also CNED. Certainly a chance to put some numbers up if Pacific can find this comfort.
Taking that back.
I think Rubinho's going to get caught. No, he's safe. So Will maintain the operator. And the buy is going to be a little awkward. Westside does have the tour de force.
Oh.
Wow. I was saying that CNED can put numbers up. He doesn't even need to see anybody. Just 2 headshots into the smoke. But again, a good read that the GX are looking to completely concede, maybe play off the divide, which gets invested for nothing in that previous round.
A gift.
So, quasi double op here.
Yeah, and it's kind of all they got, too. You look at the buy around it, it's Stingers and Sheriffs. Yeah, Judge for Rubinho, but they need value off of this, and they're digging deeper on it. They want to invest it much further.
Allowing the superstars really to stand on their own 2 feet.
Yeah, you look at the scoreline overall, bloody hell, 9-3. That is something to write home about. Now, obviously for Pacific, that's frustration. This was their map choice. They've got Sheriffs galore, so they're coming in invested. They kind of have to. You can't really... Look, we have casted, we have seen, we've been part of bigger comebacks than this, but the odds are not on your side.
But obviously going to have an opportunity to do damage here.
Oh, the stun off the back. If he got caught.
Yeah.
God, you could see the intention, couldn't you? But Westside just walks on in, 7 with 2. And now Cloud and Flickless, well, make it just one. CNED fancies a go-to. Those Sheriffs were singing.
Slapping.
Yep.
Doing so much damage on the way in. Again, the rotation comes through quick enough that Pacific can secure the pistol here. Number 4 on the board. Even here, you think Westside just gets a chance to open up some of these sight lines. See what he can do with the headhunter.
Bang, baby! Come on, man! Bang!
The energy that the desk were talking about here still. I'm not reading that out loud.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No. They've done that on purpose.
I said it yesterday. I think I just read the score wrong. I think it was like 8-7, and I went, oh, 6-7. I was like, oh, my bad.
Oh.
But I'm too old to be saying that. That's not like, I'm brain rotted, but not that badly.
We can't compute fast enough.
No, honestly, like I'm not that clever. I promise you, it's mostly a mistake. For now, it's classics across the board for Giant X, so just going to go through the motion. Pacific do need to keep this clean, though. You've got to see the investment behind them. That is 2 of those Bulldogs. They cannot be lost. Beyond that, a Guardian as well. Easy, Cupid. You don't want to make him feel of that. And Wes... Ooh! CNED! CNED, what are we doing, brother? What are we doing? And I'm a bit worried about Ara here. I don't know why. I feel like he might get a kill. Oh, no. No, he's not going to get a kill,
I mean, Cupid's is, already tagged up a little bit. Probably a little cautious to push into that smoke, but Giant X with a huge opportunity here. Only classics.
And Cloud's got util for a post plant. So's Flickless got a bit of stall on the stun. And Ara's just being a nuisance. He's being exactly what CNED thought he was! What is that? Ara, no! Oh! Man, I need to doubt him more often. Maybe that's what I need to do. Get me out. If this is how it goes wrong, they'll still util. This is what I'm saying. You've still got that coming in. So 7 now needs to fight forward. Time's starting to dwindle. 7's putting this all on his shoulders, but he's starting to lose the fight. And Time is going to be gone on this. Oh, it couldn't have gone worse for Pacific.
Only classics. I mean, the smoke coming in to allow Ara just a pocket to play from and find another kill is beautiful. CNED, a little lost in that dash. But again, a big discussion point here is obviously CNED back to a position where he's trying to show versatility, turn his hand to another agent. Unfortunately, we get a stark reminder. Giant X capitalizing on a round 2 flip. We'll give them double digits now. Guardian for Ninja, but that is it.
Oh man, if we see Giant X actually really activating at the same time, they could become such a triple threat, a triple A team in that regard. You get Ara actually finding his form, Westside keeping up that level of play, and then everyone else you got throwing Cloud. If he has a great series too, hell, you could pick any of the others, throw them in. Man, this is why we get excited by Giant X. All these little options.
They've shown us the ceiling.
They have. So did CNED in the last round. But now, what the hell does Pacific do is that, as you noted, 1 Guardian to play with. 7's been noted. He's like, please, it's just me, I swear.
Yeah, they're trying to fake out. There's no stack here.
Hello, Valorant. That felt weird. I'm going to check for more. Ah, there was more. It's not gone well, Michael.
They're going to run away with this one. Cupid now, last alive, 1v5, classic in hand. Now making sure they have his ultimate for the next as well. Get it off the plant here.
30 seconds left.
He's even given
Spike
the opportunity
planted.
to find an exit here. Looking a little bleak considering a huge positive posting the pistol, but...
Well, I think
I think they know. I think they know. Well, I did get it. Well, got his exit. Got mine.
Got mine. 4 for Cloud there. 11 to 4.
Cloud, I got my 4. I got my 4. Yeah, they're desperately trying to sell that they've retreated away from here, but I mean, FedEx just have so much time and space and bodies as well that wasn't really going to develop.
Did you get jump scared at the end?
I think he did, yeah. I said they cleared it with Util and then still somebody, Cupid just tanked the first, I think.
Okay, so Cloud's got ult, 7's got his. We've got an operator in the hands of CNED. Okay, it's back to the wall sort of Valorant here. This has to happen now for them. Oh, it's direct.
They're rushing Cupid.
Cupid, good luck. Can you survive? He's still breathing for now. The site's getting cleared. He's trying to play a little close on the corner, but they've now started to flood the site. He is looking screwed in this. Giant X, they know their lines. They've scaled that site so perfectly. And sadly for Ninja and Cupid, they couldn't find even a corner of safety to play into.
They almost want to give this up, but again, the finances aren't there. Operator in hand for CNED. It's going to be a tough egg to crack.
Certainly will be. Seven and Cena do. I feel like you save, but do you save
Well,
really at this point?
yeah, it's not a good choice, but you're almost forced into it because of the operator. I mean, there's going to be 700 credits in the bank for Valorant, but Ninja and Cupid flat out broke. As Giant X will hit 12th.
Can't believe you brought up eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah, crack that egg. I'm allergic to it.
Oh. Yeah. I thought it was a sideshow reference. That was
No.
the most uncracked egg on the planet. You've seen him play, right?
I mean, I saw when he beat Sliggy, I'm pretty sure. Do you remember that little talent game?
That didn't happen.
Mate, they actually got their ankles broken by him. It was foul.
I refuse.
Was it the coaches against casters thing, I think? I can't remember.
Why wasn't I invited?
I mean, there's probably like a skill cap. They're not allowed it. It'd be uncomfortable for the others. Let's be honest. It's like fun and games when they're a bit rubbish, but it's like, you know, when Ender played League. Everyone goes silent. It's like, oh, could you just have fun?
He really locked in Nuno. Wild. Giant Exo up to 12.
Yeah.
Obviously, the purchase not ideal. But, I mean, still actually scraped together a better buy than it certainly looked like. Only got Seven's ultimate to work with. Cena did hold on to the off, as we said. Still threat here for Giant X to overcome, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. Stacked up once more for an all-in sight here.
Yeah, here we go. And Valorant! Get out of here! 3 kills, that's his sight! In zone, flawless!
The two guys, I said, put them in a position to just click heads, and they deliver here. A lifeline for Pacific. 5th on the board, long way to go to get back into this half, but I mean, Ara just gets in the weirdest part of that animation as well.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Nice! Hello! Come on, baby. Me and you, brother. Me and you. Even though you got them all, but that's fine.
That's my teammate
Me and
right
you.
there.
Emotional support, I got you. Well, yeah, what they say, the vibes merchant, right? Yeah.
Look, it's working, man. It's working.
He's just gassing him up. Get another one.
Come on, do it. Please, I'd love a win. What have they got? Okay, well, Alarante's got ult. That's no surprise. I feel like Seven's been sat on his ult for a minute now as well, but...
There.
There you go.
There.
Looking to re-clear through mid, potentially. Going to be anybody on the other side. Giant X avoiding these sight lines. Still probably aware of the fact Cna's going to be looking for something early on.
My guy put a little flare on that. Like, I was a bit worried.
I'm gonna flick shot the drone.
Misses. Flies into the air, gets caught on his terrible movement. He's had a rough time. It's all right. All good this round.
Giant X have immediately backfilled that though.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of util.
Oh, hang on.
But a lot of help's on the way. That's fine. Cupid and Ninja
30 seconds
there to save
left.
the day. How's Grubinho slipped? He must have been seeing.
They wrapped it. Yeah, they split this. So nobody focusing towards sight here allows Grubinho to make moves.
Oh,
no!
Oh, there was such a chance. There was such a chance. It's getting muddy. Nicholas, 1v4. I said it as a joke and I got a bit nervous. It's fine, they're still alive. Look at that, great round.
Really well coordinated.
Yeah, big.
I mean, Giant X are in a position to just smother the B site. Luckily at that point, actually, you got to credit the fact that everybody kind of conceded the right space here, and Cupid and Ninja. Jump scare for Cupid, I imagine, in that situation. But, oh no, no.
Oh, he knew how close he was to that too.
Yeah.
That could have been 2 kills. Suddenly it looks a little bit different, maybe for Flickless, but now the odds are starting to build up for both sides. We've got Ara on his, we've got Cloud with theirs, Rolling Thunder, and 3 online for the others.
The snowball just is way more concerning for Giant X. No margin for error now. Pacific have to maintain here for a long string of rounds.
Locating targets.
Giant X certainly slowing things down now, paying a little more respect in terms of this default. Certainly trying to probe the map a little better. Ara not rewarded here.
There.
Cloud continuing to make progress. Pacific are going to be in a very weird spot once more, where Giant X have options towards both sides. Confirmation here, and Cupid did spot Grabinho.
Yeah. So the implication... Okay, that was... Well, Ara's got the first, and that opens up the new avenue towards that A side. Luckily, I guess that was the slightly heavier stack side of having 2 additional players on it, but they don't need to follow this up. They can look wherever they want. This is where it gets... Oh, come on! That couldn't have been a better catch. The spike actually goes down on top of the box, but it is recovered. But Cupid, in the meantime, fell on the B site, found in the end, so that opens up complete options for Plant. This shouldn't be a difficult round at all, and that's the scary part. They don't have any of those ults remaining.
Very, very comfortable post-plant here. A little bit util left, but not much. And still the operator in the hands of CNED. Have to be rewarded here, as I was going to try and slow things down on the way in.
Ara gonna be caught first. Ninja's done well. Gonna need 3 more of those, basically. West side waiting. First layer of util sent in. CNED sitting on this, at least gonna get towards halfway. That's fantastic. Layering of the ult, though, and that's where it gets dangerous now. You can see that time sink coming in. 7 trying to get invested, trying to get involved, but it's all on CNED. He sucked this right under their noses. Steals it away with the Red Bull clutch.
Well, I was looking at the minimap there. Did Grabinho use the gravity well on top of the ultimate from Cloud here? They had enough stall to prevent this from happening.
I think they messed up the timing on it.
Again, I'm not sure of exactly how it would look with the half defuse coming through, but using both at the same time here and everybody playing deep off site. Another lifeline here for Pacific, and just 5 rounds separating these teams.
You want to play? Let's
So the force popped. Again, another chance to close out once more for Giant X.
It's getting way closer. This feels a little bit sketchy, but now I've said it. Obviously, this could be the final round, but let's see. Is there still fire left in the belly to keep pushing this forward?
CNED's still on the top, but haven't really found much in the early round.
I like that he's gone for a bit of a walk, though.
I mean, he's, much deeper position this time around. Ton of information and rewarded now.
Yeah, calm work there.
West side.
Bye-bye, CNED. You're not getting a free exit plan on this. Paranoid goes in, and Cuba commits towards site. A little sketchy at this point. And a little bit of a battle in mid breaking out as well. So let's see if the site gets one hit. So Cuba gets a new lease of life. They may not consider this one. And Cuba, goes unconsidered. Really well found, and a follow-up. There is fight in this Pacific side yet. In a 4v2. Defending that spike with his life, basically. West side of Grabinho, what are you going to do now? Flanks on the way.
Valorant on an awkward angle here. West side actually flanked it. Ninja's going to find him.
Oh, this is game back on Cupid. Great positioning there, Mike. The fact that he didn't get cleared by that util and they just didn't consider it.
It's just so down to the wire here. Giant X, this final round eluding them, and I think you were saying before, they're starting to get a little concerned. Now I'm certainly concerned.
Giant X timeout?
You'd hope so, yeah. Pacific. Certainly showing life.
Wow, wait, they're hitting your site.
Certainly a few here for Giant X. They should have been able to close out.
That's crazy, no?
I'm out here sounding like Barry White at some points. Like, it's help me. There's no helping me. We all been.
It's not going to be the same.
No?
No, Giant X will close out here.
Oh, okay.
Light off rip.
Okay.
No nonsense. Gonna take mid.
All right.
I'm watching.
Waiting, anticipating, and say it ain't so. Already Aura goes down. This feels like a half-made plan, and I'm curious where it's meant to end. Already Valorant gonna find 2. Seven gonna retake the space as well, trying to find some safety up here. Clear behind this. It's weird. CNED with a missed shot. Falls away. Can Westside open up anything? No, Ninja shut it down.
Just Cloud and Flickless Def now. A ton invested towards the start of this. A chance here to find a 2v1. I mean, it won't necessarily give them the man advantage in the post plant, but Ninja's going to tuck in. To test the discipline here, the awareness, or potentially of just Flickless. It's a solo endeavor.
And he's got his fight, and he won it barely losing HP. So that's now Plant on cards, and they're far, Mike.
Now it's worrying because Cloud has util, Flickless has flashes, and actually also a plant denial tool at his disposal. Pacific need to make moves, make it fast to clear Cloud.
He's trying to stay a little bit deeper, so he's going to have to backpedal into this cautiously as he can.
That stun could be disastrous.
It looks good, it looks really good. And Cloud looks hungry for it, hunts down the man of 7, and now they've divided themselves. Cloud's position is perfect, played in by Flickless. And now CNED's got issues, backline's broken, he's got to fight forward. Flickless still surviving on the side. There's that util layering, buying time. And Flickless has got a full hand, basically. Stun was invested right, and he's not found his man. He can't find Flickless. And well, Cloud's done it with util. It's 13-8. You were right, absolutely spot on. And I think we actually have a treat for us coming up nice and quickly is the fact that Lou's going to be diving down to stand by. Ever veto here in EMEA. It feels like it's been utilized quite a bit over in America as well.
Seen it elsewhere, yeah.
It's found its place, and it looks good. I do just think as well, though, Giant X, this is their map choice, so I do want to see what they have in mind. Trying to set up Cupid and CNED, and 7 already looking solid on this, but he's lost a great deal of support already, just down to the one man who's on that A site, who's already readjusted, CNED. Sheriff ready, and the backline threatened, it's pacey from the get-go.
Ninja's going to be caught off here, though. Just after Valorant, 22 HP.
And he's been seen. They know of this position. So the time to try and get back through this is brutal. Grabinho there, safe, holding that cross. And look, I need to kind of readjust my mentality of the pace they're willing to play with in these earlier rounds. I quite like what 7 did. I like this little kind of like set piece play, but kind of fell apart towards the end. Cloud expecting that swing back through. Everyone very prepared with what's going on.
Again, really looking for maybe an adjustment of some of the utility in terms of staggering ever so slightly, but the issue being Giant X have a lot of util to kind of figure out, get a good feel for some of these veto setups.
Yeah, it is going to be that learning process.
Negating.
There we go, going to make it a little bit harder to clear this close corner. The triple swing. This is the intention. I like this. This is very intentional from Pacific. They know how they want to play this, and they've already dismantled this stack, so very early rotate off it.
And a perfect example of maybe just adjusting some of the early checklists to make sure that you're not falling foul. We'll actually rotate 4 towards B here on the side of Pacific, so leaving CNED on a bit of an island. Only a classic. Maybe feeling as if they've done enough posturing here to force an audible of Giant X, but wall goes up, gonna find this plant.
Spike planted.
Yeah,
They're chipping away, but don't necessarily want him to crack through the wall just yet.
No, not just yet. This is where it gets tricky, though. Obviously, the outgun coming in for Giant X with the better weaponry is going to be a problem. Giant X looking to maybe stabilize. A bit worried for Westside here. He could be overwhelmed quite easily, but he's got the crossfires in play. Cloud helping him out, so 7 and co didn't be able to, well, wasn't able to really shut down towards Westside, even though it was such a tantalizing prospect. And now, Cupid, 7 and Valorant, can they make it costly? That'd be on the checklist. That wouldn't be a bad prize to walk away with. Nice little exit there from Westside, but they will lose a fair amount of lifetime, however, being gone. They've made it exceptionally costly, Michael. I'm actually quite impressed by this.
We'll clean it up, but you're right. Removing a ton of inventory from the hands of Giant X here. Check in with the early progress towards ultimates here, but in Giant X, these early rounds for them, obviously if they haven't really had much server time against this sort of composition, said my eyes go towards the early default and just setting up for some of these executes. 7 already. Great progress, 5 and 2. It's the ultimate in hand here on the side of Giant X. Cloud the closest.
Both lineups. They try and be as versatile as possible. He looks well versed in this, looks comfortable on the veto. Giant, look, they're coming out with the wins in these rounds, but they've been close. This buy is going to be shaky. Obviously, still have that phantom that they managed to maintain from the previous, but alongside that is just sheriffs and bits and bobs, whatever they could afford without breaking the bank.
Likely to be a slow burn here. Try and find a pick. I think Pacific are going to entertain the idea. We'll concede a lot of space here towards these early sight lines, though.
Vulnerability, you're looking at kind of Alorante, Cupid, and Seven, just with the light shields. So Ara could still do quite a bit of damage on this. Ninja sat pretty on the full shield and has a C-Ned. Flash in. To have to commit on this, Flickler's kind of getting caught, not knowing if you want to go forward, backwards, try and find some stability to allow for this plant, but so far they are toying with this util coming in. But they are surrounded here, Mike, this is getting difficult.
They've got themselves the fight they wanted, but not necessarily winning out here. Just 3 left for Giant X. 7 going to find Cloud as well. Spike lost in no man's land. Just west side now.
This is a great look for Pacific. If this is how they look going forward, if this is what happens when they get a bit more creative, maybe take a risk or two with that veto coming in, but also everyone on the same page.
10 seconds
reacting
left.
accordingly. Good fights. Obviously, Giant X this time didn't really have the weaponry to fight back as, I guess, fair as you'd like it, but cleared up in the end. C-Ned there to catch that. So credit where it's due. Pacific answering back as required.
Denying the bonus. Giant X will come back in with a much more comfortable purchase here. Again, if the go-to for Giant X here is just to rely on the wall kind of guaranteeing this plant, going to need to do something else to break some of these sight lines.
Yeah, because we haven't seen much pressure, if I can speak, pressure through showers, through little fakes here and there. It's been kind of very one-directional.
And it's always been that discussion with the Sage. It's like, how much do you invest into showers, right? Other than just a little pressure. But here, Pacific making the right adjustments early on.
Okay, forced off early from B, takes TP back towards the site, so reinforcing this. Early exchange of util and space gathered, this time over towards that B long.
And don't necessarily gain anything off the back of that orb, not retrieved either. I guess the test being how many of these setups do Pacific have. You see, even in the previous, there was 2 or 3 players kind of walking in, looking up, looking for denying that utility. Here, at least the right read.
Yeah, 1-1-3 on approach. Maybe just trying to keep the stack from the right side of the map, trying to keep them on their toes, and oh, come on! Didn't even see him, just a blind shot in the dark off the tap on the spike, potentially. And a quick pivot, but they're leaving west side here. I don't think he's going to be able to catch anyone. Maybe just keep him present. I don't know what the plan is with 30 seconds. Are we looking at Fnatic now? What is going on? This is very late in the day, and they haven't cleared deep sight. So 7 gets freedom. Plays from the corner. TP's around. Going to be real slippery. Are they double pumping on this with 18 seconds, bro? Where are you going?
There's just not enough time. Again, not enough clearance here through showers, but Ara taking the TP. Maybe still a chance here. Ninja
10 seconds left.
Identified, but Westside has to win this.
Yeah, and he doesn't. He's fallen short, and now they can focus on the fight on the site, and it's an easy clear up. I want to see a timeout here. They ran out of ideas and options, and they made all the wrong choices. For Pacific, they'll be grinning. That is a dream come true. In zone, flawless. They've got what they need.
Pressure here. Again, another situation where Ninja's just allowed to sit behind this smoke and cause so many issues. Deny that comfort, that security that playing the Sage should give you.
Nice! Nice!
In terms of obtaining a plant.
Boys, I am the at this game, man. I'm so good.
It's like we have to do something. Seeker's available, Res available for Giant X, but not necessarily anything that's going to make this Chico any more comfortable.
Yeah, there's just no funds around it, so it is just those sheriffs. First time we're seeing heavier intention towards showers on approach, so that could be a slight difference. Maybe just getting a feel of it as well, getting that read while you have a bit more of a throwaway round. Wow, okay, Ninja's going to have his head wrung in this one. So can't be shouldering that as confidently anymore.
Showing tension here on a lesser purchase. TP set up.
There's TPs everywhere,
Yeah.
man. I mean, to be fair, it is hard to just get numerical advantage on site with so much ability to rotate quickly. So that, as just a ideology, has to change. They have to come up with a way they want to address this. You're probably not going to find weak sites easily. I don't think you can find any sites easily with this.
Now they're in a pretty awkward spot here. Plant attempted, at least tapped here. Cloud spammed off though.
Oh. Hi, Flickless. Their side's still around. Flash in. Oh god, this plant is never happening.
Hang on.
And okay, Ari, you're gonna find 2-3. How is Ari getting these? How has he just popped the hell off like this? But the answer's come back in from 7, who apparently is the best at this game. Rubinho, the last man standing, and he is on the run. Wait, we get there so quick. Luckily, he does at least get there early, but 7's just that bit better. It was only Sheriffs, but he's put on a show.
One of those situations where you can just stand there and smile. Just tank everything. At the Terminator on site here.
30 seconds left. One enemy.
7 makes him pay. That's your beautiful catch on Gravino as well.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
12-2. What a spectacular bit of
insane
impact.
by round 6.
Yeah, it's round 6. He's got 12 kills.
A switch up again here. Again, just constantly testing Giant X. Oh, wow. Ara says, not this time around.
Okay, wall up. It's West side on top of it, but do they get the plant this time? It's been difficult. I think the wall's enough to get through that. But on the drop of the smoke, it felt like Ara was completely surprised. And Pacific still have bodies. They still have numbers.
The red's gone as well.
Oh, that's brutal. Down to only 3, and really the 3 that can just stand and hold this. Util, they got a bit on Grabinho. They got a bit on Flickless.
Yeah, still got the molly to work with as well as the snake bite. So there's plenty of stall left.
Well, they use it right though. Cloud could do with a 1-for-1 at minimum. Doesn't get it. Ninja's got him. Rubinho, get your line up fast. Where's the layer? Where's the layer? Where it is? It's too late. This is way too late. Oh, they've made a mess of that, Mike.
Again, they had the tools to slow this down. Maybe just a little bit of a miscommunication between 2 players here, Flickless and Grabinho. So again, you can give up some of these catches. Oh, what a catch from CNED. I said not necessarily the safest of reses, but
Bang! Oh! Wait.
yeah, no, you can celebrate. Yeah, no, you good.
They got it.
So 4 rounds found now for Pacific. Giant X certainly not showing that the timeout paying off immediately.
Cutting through.
Have the showstopper. One away from the pit as well, actually. And Ara again. He's looking to brute force these early rounds.
He started to warm up a bit here. He got them the first and the last, but that didn't do too much to the end result. But still, they need someone to be a bit of a talisman of approach because they are struggling on the site XX. This time guessing right, but still getting it wrong. Cupid swings out and gets 2. Giant X down to a 3v3.
Not expecting this.
And they have no idea Alarante's this close. Goodbye on the plant, but a quick trade. They're trying to claw into this fight with everything they've got.
Oh, Flickless did get his ult off that. It's very shallow. Only going to cover Spike here.
He's not getting much, and now you can see that push through 7. Trying to be hungry for this. Get nice and close if he can. Needs to work with Ninja, though. Just burned most of his util. That last Prowler just sent out. Should facilitate the push into the pit. Rubinho playing outside. Flickless just trying to play his life in there. Head kept down. Horn goes in. Fight to be had. Giant X. Finally break back in.
There's a chance there with the coverage on that pit for maybe some angles to split the focus of Giant X, but able to stick the landing here. And Ara, like I said, with another very pacey opener. But maybe that's something they've discussed. The answer for them is pressure, aggression early on. So what's coming online now for Pacific? Still the operator in hand for CNED as well.
this side of the map has just been such a no-go, it feels like. Tilt's been solid. The rotations have been good. Ara's made it in, but Valorant can backfill that space, and it's only Ara so far.
And it's going to slow this down. Wait out!
How is he allowed to get there? That's unforgivable. Even the fact it wasn't called, he didn't turn, maybe he couldn't in time, but that is an absolute tilter.
Just stuck behind this U2 on short. Flick this though, a chance to find a response here from Showers. My eyes go towards CNED. He's watching this. Has two players as well. On top of this, trade is good from Ninja. You know, a ballsy re-clear actually by the two members of Pacific forward with CNED in heaven.
A lot of faith.
Last
7
player
tags, hold that B
down.
site.
Spike
Let's
down
see if it's rightly
A.
so. The spike being left pretty far away here.
30
Cloud
seconds left.
ain't gonna have much to say. Pacific, they are playing this great, but again, the fact that Ara, if he's such a win con, to leave him so alone in that, the comms maybe not coming through in time, that there was a chance they could push up behind you.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I didn't know if the kill from CNED was towards short or towards Showers, but I think Ara may be just a little paranoid to take up a deeper position in Lamps and leaves himself open.
Transfer ready.
Again, I think there's probably only a second or two left on the coverage on short as well. At least good decision making to come forward and clear that.
There.
Remove the threat. Giant now on a lesser purchase. Still ultimates to play with though. Showstopper the one that certainly looking to find value here.
It's just the buy is so awful for them. Great information off this. See a couple of shots, blind shots, but again, Ara makes it in, but there's a lot of space between the next kind of layer of players. They do come through. Flickless, nice shot. You're right. And there's the follow-up. Great pinch back there from Giant X. Good focus on where to fight. Plant now next. Man to the good. Here comes the big boys. Valorant 7. CNED coming through. They're investing the res. 7 going to instantly punish Grubino. CNED back lines, boxing them in. Every single ult coming down, and CNED's taken away Ara. Big work from Flickless, however, leaving 7 Valorant to try and work their way back in. That's the first step, and it's a good one.
Oh, the pit's gone
on top. They are putting everything to this. Nothing left really in reserve here. Oh, bit of blind shot. It's worked out. Flickless from the back lines.
Time.
Finding value, and you're right. Time is going to be the factor. Up on the spike, and he's caught. Mike, they, I don't know, brute forced that one, it felt like.
A beautiful execution here. And even with Alorante, the other ultimate, sorry, Grubino, the other ultimate that was available here. Alorante throwing the pit down late round. It's this kill here from Flickless.
Yeah.
That swings it back in their favor. Ara, again, you cannot doubt the value. Even sitting at 4 and 10, it might look brutal. But he's creating some space. He's breaking sightlines for Giant X to at least try and move forwards. Make inroads towards site.
And it feels like a selfless role almost. Right? I'm just going in. I'm going to try and take you that space. I'm going to try and get a bit of impact done. Cupid doesn't get a fight on this, but he does fall away. Giant X playing very passive here. Very slow default. Potentially just keep Pacific guessing here, showing very little intention early.
Yeah, maybe waiting for CNED to post up somewhere, show his hand. Really, it plays towards the way Pacific have approached this defensive half.
The question becomes, if it carries on like this, depends where they want to end. How much can 7 do alone?
7 as the solo anchor. He's probably calling that as well. You know he's the one calling it.
All good. Well, he did get contact on the Prowler, and Flickless is almost over-delivered here. He was a solo push up towards A, and that feels indicative of this is going to end B. Let's see how well 7 can do on this one. Takes a look towards site, has to evacuate the corner, and he goes down. West side, where did that come from? Now Ara's in, he's holding that higher position, allowing for the plant to come through. Cupid, CNED, Valorant 3 to try and pull this back from the brink. Giant X have found recovery. The wall's still in play as well, so elbow is not available yet.
EMEA does have the ult. I was going to say, get posted up here, cleared some space to allow Cloud to wrap this. This could be deadly.
Should be. It absolutely should be. It's a sitter. Finds CNED for near on free, and the other two become choreographed. But they can't back away. No. They've tried to take an easier fight, which is maybe fight towards Cloud, but you can't even cross. They know it. This is a horrible situation, and a godsend for Giant X. Valorant fighting, and maybe they can survive in this one. Cupid, he's trying, and he ain't gonna make it. 2 stay alive for Giant X, but they tie up the scoreline. They found a solution.
Somehow, some way, Giant X able to tie this up now. And just, well, what feels like brute force and ignorance in some regards.
Yeah.
But certainly winning out here, applying so much pressure to Pacific to maybe force an adjustment on their part. It will be Pacific to take a breather. Really exciting. Yeah. Again, if they can kind of demonstrate things like we've seen already at the start of Bind here across the entire map pool, they're a team with some threat to them.
The issue for Pacific now is though the money has finally
caught up with them.
Yeah, yeah. And it feels like they had it for quite some time. They were, you know, did really well with that great start. But Giant X showing versatility and a level of adaptation that is impressive. Problem solving on the fly, always easier said than done. But they can't really slow down nor stop. We don't know quite how Pacific are going to look on that attack. Be a little bit trickier, who knows?
Obviously, recency-wise, first half being 10-2 here. Obviously, a notable improvement here for Pacific.
Yes.
Versus the Gentlemates half.
Poison's off.
It goes without saying, we know how that ended.
Yes. Let's see if Ara gets given anything here. He's shouldered up a little bit deeper towards A, but no one's looking like they're going to clear towards this. They're all sitting pretty deep, but Giant X have got to be careful to not go into the 3. It looks like they've made the right call, seeing that CNED's already starting his journey back towards A. And yeah, has to double guess on that one. Giant X are showing interest.
Worries me. Does he get full cleared? Does he get spotted? No.
Great re-address from Seven, fighting back into that smoke just at the timing of the dog. Prowler caught as well, so they know that people have made it through this TP. How many? Who knows? But a great piece of utility coming in too, stalls them out, allows time for rotation. So far, they've done very well. They are hitting the markers on this, 8 seconds, and there's no security on the site. It's going to be manic out here. Alorante going to find one, but Ninja falls.
No, Plant, it's too late. It's too late.
Oh my God. I thought they had like a second or 2 more.
Again, there's so much still to clear on site here that Pacific probably just sit back.
Time to spend like there is no tomorrow.
Oh my God, I genuinely thought they had like 2 more seconds.
Well, for a second, I thought it was Westside with the spike. So when he gets that clearance onto Ninja, I believe. I thought that's when the plant would have come through. Missing this by just half a second here.
That's madness.
Again, we know what Westside was dealing with, but I didn't catch Cloud. Maybe still just caught up in an engagement with somebody. He didn't have safety to cross. Last round here, Seven going to pop the ultimate, so another obstacle for Giant X to overcome here to try and tie things up for a 6-6 half. Spot here, confirmation. Ara punishes, and Ninja has been the issue here on some of these A-site hits.
Timing on this walkout for Seven. Oh!
He's quick, man.
Yeah.
He's so quick.
He's pretty good. He's pretty damn good. They're still going to group towards this A side, but he's on the way. Already drawn over players. Their timing, God, you can't leave it late again, can you? Cupid, Seven. Obviously, well, we've seen Seven with his ult invested, but Cupid's still got his as well. CNED setting a little seed of doubt there with that TP. Cupid playing just ahead. And he's got a copy. What is going on? It feels like Giant X just sometimes go off script. They don't quite have a plan in mind. And they get left absolutely torn asunder. And they've got nothing to play with here. Ara trying to fight forward. He's got 20 seconds, no spike. 3 to find. 7 to 5. Pacific are impressing me here, Mike. They look good. I love what Seven is doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Giant X defaulting back to kind of a heavy contact play that just hasn't really suited them in this first half. But 7-5 will be the scoreline. We'll be right back after this break.
Nice! Let's go! Come on! That's it, bro. Come on.
Hey!
Hi, Tom.
Alberto was looking for you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, you better get that
Okay,
quick.
I'll go check.
A thought in the back of their mind, considering the Gentlemate series. 2 to find here to kick off the second half. If they want to right their wrongs.
Starts with a pistol, but I'm going to say Pacific have been alright on their pistols, to be fair. Lots of sheriffs and lots of investment, but it's worked well for them. Just ghosts on the other side. That is going to be relayed. I wonder if Seven heard these steps as well down
Continuing, yeah, continuing to push. Seven can get behind this, though.
Cloud. I think he stepped there, but he actually has the angle. Seven got caught. I thought there was a step there that he heard from Cloud, but apparently not. But the wrap is still on the way.
I mean, they just have to play safe on site here.
Yeah, they can't die. That's the difference. So Flickless falls back, but Westside also going to find a cubby to play from. Map gets smaller.
Just give time, wait for the plant here. Force a decision from Pacific. Corbino obviously still conscious they could TP. Like this from Pacific, though.
Yeah, just letting it simmer for a second. Dynex can't get ahead of themselves. They've got to keep composed. What a shot. How's he landed that? I thought he was blind, or maybe one of the only players who wasn't. But Spurs on the back line. Ninja has to fight themselves out of it. He can't. Down to just Cupid and Ninja. Cupid took a lot of damage here on 10 HP. Ninja has to be the X-Factor
30
player.
seconds left.
Left with the spike.
Can they TP? It doesn't feel safe.
No, it certainly doesn't. One gets away.
Enemy remaining.
And now Ninja has to try and get a plant done in a 1v3. No util really to hand yet. Not too far away, I think, from the Haunt coming in, but regardless, it's going to be easier said than done, and Ninja knows it. Yeah, overwhelmed, and Ara with a point to prove. And we said how key some of those kills were. There weren't many of them, that's the thing, but the ones he got opened up so many chances for those rounds. So great to see him off to a nice beginning here in the second half.
Well, let's see what he can do now where he doesn't have to be tucking himself into a position on site. 3 here on the pistol. Great cash from Cloud as well. Threat developing with 7.
Bro, everyone was blind. I see everyone jumping and then Yoro swinging from the wall. Dunk!
You're right, yeah, Cnet the one not to catch it. That's interesting. Cloud, the only player in this lobby, never competed in VCL.
Looking down the roster.
Cloud, obviously part of the furniture now, anyway. Been around the block. Found a home in Giant X for some time now.
I feel like his suit's kind of working with the coaching staff, the stylistic, approach they want to bring. Always seem like they're on the same page with it. Only remaining real danger would be Ninja with that Sheriff. So everyone else just down on the classics. I guess we get to test the validity, at least developed so far, of that veto on the attack. How to fare in this scenario. Our side to flex out a little bit more, take a couple more engagements.
Yeah, and that's an interesting discussion. It doesn't really cost you the same sort of denial. So I'm really looking towards the post plants if
they get to him.
Well, yeah. Obviously, the game plan for Giant X is probably going to be attempt to prevent that, but maybe check back in on the buy rounds.
That'd be something, I guess.
Or if we just get Raid Boss 7
on
the attack as well, which I'm here for, honestly.
No, he makes the game look good. There's some real flair to it.
30 seconds left.
They're not getting much, are they? As much as, yes, Ara went for a bit of a deeper challenge, the rest of Giant X kind of sitting safe here. Not really wanting to be taking too many chances.
Toxins going up.
Valorant on the switch out, so he's got the Sheriff here. Cupid was down on 75. But with 10 seconds,
10 seconds
Cloud
left.
will have a lovely reward. And he absolutely
remaining.
does. Comfort in the end for Cloud. 7, as you may be, not going to get much done.
In zone flawless to tie things up here for Giant X. Looking to stabilize here in this second half. I'm on the back of the flawless going to be well invested here for the bonus. Conversion previously on Abyss.
What is this, bro?
CNED reaction cam is one of my favorites, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that? The disappointment?
Yeah, because it's almost just like I've died in the most boring way.
Yeah,
Like, it's
fair.
just unflash. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he shot me.
That.
He shot me.
One.
Why is he holding that? It's like ranked reactions sometimes.
It's true. It's true. They walled themselves in there.
Yes.
Right.
There is actually 2 Guardians out here for Pacific, so prioritizing obviously the full shield and the U-tilt.
Recovering it.
Obviously mitigating Ara ever so slightly.
Oh, the timing. Ninja was not where he
Maybe,
wanted
yeah,
to be.
maybe a mini-map moment
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, he looked kind of stunned that they walked out. It was pretty late that they walked out. No util, just like drive clear out. I mean, it's worked. If you're going to hold these long-standing defaults, you kind of have to be ready for that sort of stuff. That's the whole point.
I mean, the sound cue is almost to bait somebody to come in and deal with the wall, but again, it's now we're going to maybe make Pacific reconsider. Towards
30 seconds
Don't
left.
let me cast this like Fnatic.
I was going to say, yeah, getting
No.
towards the point where we're going to be in a fairly frantic 15-second execute here.
20. 18. Okay, there we go. That's to go. About 15 seconds. We make it through the first choke point. 13. They might get towards the site. 10. There we go. Plant now on the cards. Cloud's still here, but they are getting cleared out here. Valorant doing exceptionally well. Maybe this is what they needed. I don't know. It's a very slow game. But it has got them a 2v2 in a post plant. Be it the bonus or not.
There.
Any more damage though, it's already a pretty decent win for Giant X in that aspect. Financially, they've done work in Valorant. The timing,
Still adjusted.
but it's still a 1v1. Ara gets a change out as well. Having to just guess on this one. Takes a choice. I think it's going to be the death of him, it is. Made a bit of a guess on it, and Cupid just sat towards elbow.
But again, all things considered, a ton of damage done, and Ara will come out of this with his ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
So in terms of a bonus round, it's as close to a victory as you could hope for Giant X. See how the purchase lands here. Valorant, as you said, doing God's work towards the site here. Even catching the adjustment on Flickless. Cloud just 2 away from Seekers as well, so Giant X still going to be feeling pretty good about that. Only trailing by 1.
Do they want to maybe gear shift in this specific, or are they going to continue that very slow pace? So they've made contact across the map, really. With the Prowler through towards
Ninja just checking, but nobody's going to...
Better not walk this again.
Yeah.
Imagine it happens twice. Hello. That's pretty gutting for 7 as well.
Full shield doesn't matter if you hit the second shot as well.
Yeah. So, reward for Ara. I can probably get a quick heal off of Cloud, but he's pretty far away. So, do they adjust a player, maybe bring someone back over towards the A site, or are they happy to wait this out?
Pacific just creeping towards A here. You've got to expect Giant X to rely on these numbers. In a retake situation, Flickless though, about Cena drifting forwards.
That's going to be a sigh on the replay cam. Plant going to come down, but they've only got 3 players to try and defend it here. Paint Shot going to force them off the site a little bit further away, and you look at these post plants, they're not going to be super comfortable. There's a long flank en route, and Ara's still got the ult. There it is. That goes in, gets instantly sent, finds absolutely sod all. Cupid, however, desperately trying to do something, but he's got so many players to worry about. Not much of a chance in that, and Giant X are happy to play at this slower pace if that's what you're wanting to do. There's little bits of, kind of pushing and prodding here and there.
Yeah, I mean, the issue being Giant X have a ton of plant denial, right? If that util doesn't get burnt up in any sort of exchange in the early round, they will greet that sort of retake every day of the week. Here now, Cloud just 1 off the Seekers. Have a huge advantage here in terms of the buy.
Big sigh. Told you a sigh on that one.
Ranked reactions, man, I'm telling you. So expecting...
One pretty soon, right? You look at what they've got buy-wise. no big ults to invest and really bank on that can get you a free round, or at least kind of be threatening in a round like this. And it's just one Sheriff.
Well, obviously, considering what the game plan for Pacific is here, the fact that Flickless potentially has his pit to come back on what will be Pacific's buy certainly has to be a consideration for them. And what they can get done here. CNED nearly catching Flickless. Vulnerable was still in effect. We're going to be shut down here. Commitment here towards B potentially. Cloud.
He's going to get away with this, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think this is where we're just seeing, I don't want to say the veto falling short, but just like there's not as much comfy util to try and take any sites. It's getting a bit trickier for them. I want to see what the plan is though once we get into the buy, right? What's the plan here? Because they've hit a bit of a brick wall. They haven't been able to adapt yet.
This is almost the issue, right? So if you want to commit to this, it's almost like you'd almost prefer the double duelist or to have some extra util somewhere else in the comp that allows CNED to find that value early round, right? Get them towards a post plant, get them towards a site hold at least.
So I guess really it falls down to Ninja's util. That's kind of all they've really got to set it into motion. So if that's not
it's not like the Waylay, it's like you don't necessarily have the safer cancel on some of these all-ins. Oh, Next getting curious now. We'll take some of the space away.
Oh. But it is weird because it looked like two of the players were away. It looked like Seven and Cupid were thinking maybe that's weird because they heard a flash going out. But they still, I mean, the damage is there, but it's just not enough to convert.
They can both heal.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that's gutting, isn't it? Lovely pace change, though. Look, first buy coming in after the timeout and everything.
And the round is just effectively over for Pacific.
Yep.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
A little one-dimensional in a few of these buy rounds for Pacific. Cloud going to find 4. All wrapped up now, double digits on the board. On the back of an in-zone flawless, Lauren. It's bleak here in the second half.
It's also a bit bizarre that you had 7 and who was it down there as well here? Cupid. It almost felt like they were aware of just maybe hearing that flash.
Yeah, because they're tucked,
really,
right? They're tucked.
Nice,
but now Rante's just caught transitioning forwards.
Wow,
that's the, yeah.
So it's either a comms issue or maybe just it was considered but not expected. I don't know, but you're seeing these real issues starting to come through. And again, all these ults, but no plans around them, no opportunities to use them. Giant X starting to look more and more stable.
Very composed.
Ooh, West side has a little look. That's a whole lot of info. Slow orb goes in. Seven's very curious if someone is through that. All go bye-bye.
Countermeasure broken.
But again, it's not been just kind of dealing with the utilities. Right, so how are we going to get them on site? How are we going to do this? As I said, with the Waylay, with the Yoru, if you're going to kind of combine that together, cool. But it just doesn't have that same pop to it.
I'll find you.
Plenty of ults, but it's Valorant that has to do the heavy lifting here in terms of the gunfights.
And Westside still not cleared. Able to play below this. Cloud's already taken away Cupid, just blind through the wall. They're stalled out again. They are struggling again. Just theoretically, it's
Cloud, man.
I mean, Cloud's done marvelous here, but it is because of the fault and flaw. Pacific's approach is gorgeous from Cloud. Credit to the man, 5 in the round. But if you're going to give him this, he will take that every day of the week.
A 4K into an ace from Cloud. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, this is the potential of this player. We've seen Cloud show us absolute magic in the past. Always,
give him this, come on.
Always a threat. Not necessarily always reflected numerically for him.
No.
Sometimes the unsung hero is not even gassed about it. He go around.
Walk through the wall.
Not as good as my 4K in the last, like in the buy round. I don't know if you forget about that.
He's on 26 to 14. He's doing very well numerically. As you said, normally it's not in the numbers, it's in how he calls the game, his util work, how he's a little bit tricky with that. But not the case. Do they have the same struggle of breaking that just front line?
Poison's off.
See now very cautious here. Scoreline and the finances. This ult cycle, obviously very, very nice in Pacific, but Need to see some plans put in place to utilize them. Seekers sent out, don't necessarily paint a clear picture.
It's going far.
Basically just reveals that they are still committed to this default. They're going to try and fake some pressure towards B.
You are divided.
It's a really ball as well. So the only real engage towards the
Still
site
three here.
is that Prowler. It goes
30 seconds
first
left.
wave, and Grabinho's somehow still alive. Don't tell me. I couldn't tell you how he's here. Oh, how is he still getting kills? Okay, they've got 3 alive. Can he get a plant? Taking quite a lot. Shot goes in, is going to at least catch a little chip, but not too much. Cupid lucky to be breathing. But Westside still keeping a watchful eye from up on top.
Ninja's got to be careful.
Ninja might be dead here. No way to back away. Has to fight in and just gets outstepped. Clouds on a heater. And a missed shot for Ara, but the numbers are still there. Cupid tries to refight, loses. And Giant X, once again, meticulous steps being made here. Up to 12 now.
Giant X just so confident in creating these advantages and then securing them. And the issue last time, I believe they won out in terms of opening engagements versus Gentlemates, but the few times where, 4v5s or Ara gets traded out very early on and able to really create some sort of comfort from advantages here, we're just seeing Pacific barely scratching the surface
And
in some of these rounds.
Yeah, their defending side, I quite liked. It's hard not to like it. Look, we all saw those first couple of rounds, 7 looking nuts. But here, the comp falls short.
Lacking innovation, lacking really, I guess, a lot of variety in the ideas. Got the pit to come in here, but Giant X probably looking to just send this one home.
One of the 3 pieces of util that Ninja really has to work with. Actually no Prowlers left. They've already been used, so...
Jump to CNED again.
Frustrating. Got...
So Grabinho just crouched in showers, gets revealed.
Hello. What else do they have here? Okay, they should be able to
Well,
get a
first
pop.
time we're going to see like
Yeah.
potentially a 5v5 post.
Because that's maybe where you see that util coming in a little bit better, but even then...
I'm still not convinced we will, but...
Yeah, and I'm worrying how low their finances are and util count is, and they've lost 7. That felt like the insurance policy that was meant to be there.
They're desperate for Giant X to do something in this situation, but Giant X are just going to sit and watch this all day long.
Rubinho might get a challenge, and maybe he's expecting it because of the silence, right? That lack of re-hit actually opens up a big chance here. First time they've got a bit of safety. Flash in, and Flickless goes. Doesn't win the fight. Ninja digs deep and keeps secure. Safety with the plant. Now down to Ara, Cloud, and Westside. Still have a res on Westside, but the pit's been invested.
Your duty is not
Actually, the pit allows this to happen. Spam coming through. Ninja's still going to find a response, though.
Great from Ninja, just thriving in the pit here. 33 HP. Does he get to just keep his head down? No. Westside's found him. I'm starting to tick, though. No more util, it looks like. I think they're pretty much down to the last of it. It's the guns in hand, but the time is very, very late here. Pit gonna get dropped. And hello, CNED! Say goodbye! Westside was on for an ace to potentially close this out, but no, the time too late. And Cupid with 3 will keep Pacific with a touch of hope.
Huge round for Cupid to post here, just to keep them in this. Westside looking electric here towards the end of that.
Ooh.
But just a chance to catch their
That's
breath.
what we needed, baby! That's what we baby, come on, live. Oh, mashallah.
Well,
I love
you
Seven
probably
so much.
need another couple of those. You needed that one for sure, but still, look at the money for Giant X.
They've got quite a bit. They've got quite a large amount of money. Now, we do have Flickless pop in the ult very quick here. Ninja still watching towards Shower, so if they go into this, it's a bit sketchy.
Spamming off these angles, but don't really want to commit too much in terms of resources towards this. Again, B has been the bigger concern for Pacific on this attack in half.
Yeah. Zara have, okay, so he's got the Outlaw. Light shields, yeah, 4.
Plenty.
Probably going to find Alorante first somehow, though. Obviously.
Yeah, and the issue being that the timing and the spacing on the back of this wall towards B has not favoured Pacific at all, and 7 falls very early.
It's been the scale, it's been how they want to try and break through. Cloud now knows, yep, okay, that's not just a lurk, there's more behind it. CNED trying to shuffle in, maybe a pop flash through, swing on it, but Cloud's got safety to play into, he's got his own flash, and it's even better, but Alorante saving the day.
30 seconds left.
Maybe saving CNED. Now Flickless and Westside, irrelevant to outcome, they suddenly been on the same him sheet. Where's this been?
Heads up play for Cupid to smoke behind this wall. Like I said, it's been an issue for them time and time again. It just gives them a little pocket to play from. Westside on the hunt here. Not necessarily giving this up just yet. Well, as I say that, the call is made to hold on to these weapons. Pacific will hit 10. And troubleshooting on display here. 4 survivors are which they need. They need another clean round effectively to make this doable for them. Issue being Grabinho, 1 away. Ara, just 1 away from the showstopper as well. Some big tools on the horizon here for Giant X.
So there's a little bit of hope on the side. You can see it with how they're kind of talking to each other. Enough to engage the mind as we go forward. What does Giant X do? We've now presented a problem.
The first time, like I said, that the B has really worked for them there. Lighter stacks still, considering the pit invested elsewhere, and Ara finding that opener very early on. Credit where it's due. Pacific immediately reverting back to A. We'll leave Ara posted here.
Yeah, and I like that, but if Pacific aren't defaulting in any way, they can't even identify that there's been information. The fact that Ara's walked down B, allowed that third player over. Divide gonna come through. Slow orb in.
2 ahead of this though.
Yeah,
Alorante flanking showers as well.
Good flash. Does get revealed. Good clear. Nice scaling. Much better. Dealt with though, and Grabinho, does he get away? No, he gets caught. Alorante and CNED now. Starting to find some layering to this. Starting to find that pop on the side, but quick positioning from Cloud. But Ara going to struggle to make that operator valuable in this post plant.
7 go.
Caught.
I thought he was going to tuck there. No catch here for Cloud.
Ara's still got Pain Shell. Still got Boombot. Plenty of kit, but how do you want to bring this in? How do they clear CNED?
Well, forces the TP.
That should be heard. Cloud can't make the cross. Pacific waking up in the final couple of rounds here.
Clinging to life. I think the buy is still going to be there or thereabouts for Giant X though, yeah. And some of these key ultimates now available. Is Grabinho just going to struggle here? Actually, no. Getting the dropout, so. Credit to Pacific, because again, with the util they have, maximum value here. The flash onto the reveal obviously shuts down this very tight-knit setup.
Yep.
Ahead of the divide. Ara's going forwards.
Yeah, he is off weak.
Oh,
7! Yeah, all right. That was one of the big ults we were talking about. Grabino's position also noted. And 7 is on a tear. Cloud can't stop it. It's all gone wrong. The pace has shifted. Pacific coming alive in the final throes of these rounds here. 7 looking to lead the way again. Slippery, trying to set tempo, trying to set pace. Westside, I'm pretty sure this got heard though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that stack up towards long is so indicative of it.
He needs a miracle here.
I don't think he's getting one. Cupid's got util. They've got the cross. Pacific back in business, 12 apiece.
Forcing an overtime here. Odds stacked against them. Just such a crucial kill from 7. Great read from Giant X as well, looking to punish this slow developing default.
I'm the best IGL, man!
think Cupid taking some of the credit here for potentially the calls being made. Will be a full reset here on Bind.
I actually can't believe it. The third map could be actually happening. The fact is 12-12 after what was brutal.
That felt teed up for Giant X to close out.
That's a killer. Now, remember, Pacific were great on this defending side. That was never the issue. They were good here.
Can they reset fully now? Convert this defensive round. Well, let's seeing it up a little bit here. Gets the second stab at it, and we'll shut down West Side.
That's a massive start. Still held, though, behind these smokes. With a chip on either side, but late walk here could be deadly. Bit of a coin flip. Flickless getting close. He's ahead of this. He's ahead of the util the Ninja's put down, but he doesn't go hunting on it. But Grabino catches Valorant asleep at the wheel. Ninja was the one noted, but he's the one coming out swinging. Now the spike's on the way. The A side's going to get messy, but Pacific coming out on top. Maybe that third map is happening. Maybe it's a repetition of regulation. Zara trying to get towards the back lines. Good damage, but he can't close down on the kill. The reaction to him, Mike, they've only gone and done it.
Put themselves one ahead now. Split certainly on the cards. At least you'd feel that way. That's a really unlucky catch for him, but again, just don't have the opportunity to sit out and wait on shore.
Keep picking me! I'm made for this shit, bro.
Cupid finding his voice now down on the stage. And what's the read here from Giant X? Pacific, I guess, ride the wind in their sails. I feel like they've had the upper hand the last 5 or 6 rounds now.
That momentum shift, almost tangible at this point, right? See the quietness, the frustration for Giant X, just unable to problem solve quick enough. Cloud gets first contact, but goes that Prowler.
All on the op. So we've got to be conscious of the possibility.
Scout destroyed.
Just probing on either side.
Oh, it feels so tense, so
Very tense.
Cena trying to maybe give an audio cue or two here, but his body's not behind it. That's on the other side of the map. Looking like a flash for info for Cloud. No one's there to swing off it.
Can he retreat from this, though?
I think he's dead here if he tries. Oh, he's got to be careful, Cloud. I don't know if one's enough. I don't think you're going to even get one. Is that the goer now? Molly going to come in, try and stall this out, deny that springboard forward.
30 seconds
But
left.
down to 28 seconds here.
Op still not noted either. Still a paint shell to work with to slow things down. Pacific could back themselves into a corner here.
20 seconds, rotation coming in now. Does Grabino have anything to say about this? Does Zara? There's that additional smoke that worked wonders.
Oh, he missed!
Shot!
Last player standing.
Oh, dearie me! That is map 3 for sure. I can't believe the Pacific brought this back from such a shutout game. Giant X, what are you meant to do now?
Headshot.
I would not like to be in the conversation with the coach after this sort of game.
Enemy removed.
Westside's putting up what he can.
Time's going to pass him by, though.
Yeah.
And 2 players now disconnecting. Westside has so many angles to clear out here, and the time's already gone on the spike.
I will not die here.
Yeah, you can tell. He knows it. They know it. We are going to
Attackers
map
win.
3, 14-12. Of course it was OT, but split coming up. It's going to be a big reset.
More util. Let's go.
Lose MVP, we know that now.
But
what about Giant
in
X?
this server.
How do you feel about Giant X?
Again, I think this probably leans into some of the older comps that we saw Giant X make. Whether or not they're behind the trend a little bit, it all comes down to the execution here.
That's a very deep investment of the Delg. Paranoia goes in. They can sit a little bit further away from that, but it's pacey. Something that seems to be in these pistols. Valorant is the one on site who will be very alone here, so he needs to almost outdo 2, which he can't achieve. Cloud clears, Plant should be on the cards. I guess the presence through sewer might be something they don't expect just yet, but that's still a little ways off.
Spike planted.
And nobody tucked outside of sight here. Do have presence towards ramp, so West Side going to be the one to sniff this out potentially. Cena did eat that paint shell earlier. Obviously now no recall either, but a Sheriff in hand.
Can do damage. And Aura, man!
Over delivery from Aura.
Yeah, look, he had a quiet map too, I guess. He did all right. He was a serviceable player, but man, he fancies it again. A little bit of a roll back to map one. It's an end zone flawless pistol round.
Again, just coming back to that comp discussion, again, Giant X particularly on Split, they love these rehearsed kind of, not necessarily set pieces, but in terms of the early round, they love kind of util dumping, sniffing something out and really committing to an engagement. So Pacific have to have that in mind for sure. Again, not necessarily sure you've got the KO here. You can shut down that sort of thing, but it's usually so well invested from Giant X.
0 upgrades, so you've got to imagine they should stay with minimum 4 alive. They are willing to lose 2 though, Cloud and Westside just on those ghosts, so see if they can
going up.
stay alive with this. Flash in. Might have seen something. All eyes kind of towards one side, gives Grubino a fight, but
Alvarante though gets caught.
yeah.
Paranoia sent through. No contact found elsewhere. Didn't know if, well, Cupid now noted. Didn't know if Aura had spotted. A knife invested just to see if anybody stacked up behind that trap plate. But again, a big investment at that point of the round as well.
You are in danger, CNED. Yeah,
This is the sort of thing they have to consider it every round.
Yeah, it's going to be quite hard to find that little bit of a window to play from. Aside, yeah, hello, catches Cupid. CNED was noted towards that top side of heaven. And that 3-play stack still pretty far off on A. So, by all rights, this is tick of the box stuff. Let's see if it can get threatening. Ninja's maybe going to be heard here.
Don't think he was, yeah, just switching to walk at the right time. Obviously going to hear the second set of steps though. So Cloud with good info here on the flank and also on mid.
Nice synergy on the team. They're just making sure that Cloud can't get easily overwhelmed. High flashing swing. Nice from Cloud. And again, he was one of the players they were willing to invest behind that. So that is just the ghost lost. Westside, another who can go be a little bit more assertive. And actually, they keep 4 standing. Mike, that's a lovely outcome for Giant X.
Definitely is. Obviously keeping Grabinho and Flickless's weapons in hand, but also Aura. Aura. We haven't hit enough Auras.
That's true, and he's had a good
We
game.
were very restrained last year when he,
That's right.
when he came onto the scene.
Temptation was there.
I think we did
One
it.
enemy
We did it.
remaining.
I'm pretty sure we did a game 1.
There's a high chance. How many light shields? Ooh.
It's a still possibility here for Aura.
But no one's gotten a kill yet apart from 7. Okay, that's got to change.
Cupid spotted here. Flash to deny any progress on the back of the dog, but presence noted for sure.
They're trying to
Is that the second flash through? Yeah, 7's just curious if somebody had slipped the net here, but
I'm a little worried about that. I mean, Westside was close, I get it, but he'd have had to disrespect the smoke and everything else if he fancied to actually really pressure that, but it's a lot of the kit burnt up here. Knife's still around. But still, kind of a 2-3 split here. You know, the end will be that B site, but they've got a bit of a reinforcement towards heaven, so Cena not alone. I'm just catching glimpses of Cupid several times now, Aura.
or just the shadow of Cupid.
Yeah.
Knife was invested as well, just to confirm the rotation here.
Cena gonna try and maybe play in 7, but oh my god, they're quick. 7, faster though. Able to answer back, but Giant X in there. Bonus still doing damage in Aura. And freedom through main. Surprising, it fell apart so
Spike's
easily.
up here though.
But you're right, Spike being left here is a problem. What can Ninja do about this? Should hear those steps. Does his mind then turn to CT and stairs? Can he split his attention? Easy enough. Oh, he's done brilliantly there. 13 seconds. Grubinho, what are you going to do now? 10
seconds left.
Gotta make your mind up. He's going for it. Trying to get that plant.
Ninja's a little bit too far away from
Maybe
this.
a bit closer.
Yeah.
We'll show Rubinho, but TP out. Hello, know where you're at. No way! Ninja, what's happened there?
Gave up the spike, and again, just a little too far away to not pressure the plant. Again, Rubinho has full time to reset, get a safe plant as well. Bonus just slipping through their fingers here.
Spike down B.
Oh, the adjustment from Hara. To say that looks as if it was probably quite tight, but Rubinho,
I don't lose.
a huge clutch here. Maybe the nerves just getting to Ninja just a little bit.
Toxins going up.
Because I mean, Hara obviously making the noise on the rope made that a free kill, essentially.
That's going to put a fair amount of worry with Pacific too, because they are instantly on the back foot with money.
Only thing I didn't note there, just to come back to that previous hour, the timing of when the reveal came back available for Ninja. I don't know if that maybe played a factor in not being able to confirm the plant, or... Yeah, certainly that's a tilter. There's no other way to really describe it.
No, and it compounds that last map too, right? It's like, okay, gotta kind of focus on this. We can't just rest on a comeback like we did really on Bind. Oh! Now Ara's out for blood.
Well, he spent the entirety of the last map basically being the bait on the end of the hook for Giant X.
Yeah, let off the leash here, just to say the least. Now, oh God, on the edge, 7. Catching that with his face. Ooh, but a lovely surprise appears. But now Cupid and CNED, it feels like a formality as the plant's going to be in. And for Cupid, there's not much to really achieve in this one. Everyone's sitting pretty decently. Yeah, Cloud took a bit of damage, but barely anything to report. Beyond that, everyone's out very safely here. So not going to be given much of a chance.
Cupid's going to be much of a threat here. Well, Giant X really, I mean, protected in terms of this buy as well. Healthy cushion after the bonus, yeah. Probably more conscious of giving away progress to Cloud or Flickless.
That's true.
Cover going out.
Smoke to go out, I think Cloud's got a pretty good idea. I don't think he was close enough to hear that, but flash
Very
comes
close.
through.
Luminek, yeah, okay, Giant X might have had a little talking to after that map too. Feels like they are at least on the same page now.
The crack of the Whipson in between maps.
I like that.
What, the Whipson?
I mean, mother phrase.
Oh, crack of the Whipson.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's a good one.
But you're not okay with us calling him Whipson?
Look, we can discuss. We'll storyboard it out. Operator in hand for CNED, yet to get off the starting blocks. And look, we talked about it very early on. I think it was coming to round 3, but 3 of the players yet to even draw blood, which is worrying, right? That's not what you want to be seeing from these players, Alorante being one of them. It's always highs on Abyss as well, a very dangerous player, very capable player. And need that to become, I guess, a repeating story. However, Ara does have ult, so that's another threat in the back of the minds of Pacific.
We would have noted as well, Cloud just one away from Seekers, Flickless 2 off the Rolling Thunder. You see in this sort of composition, 2 huge tools in terms of flipping around back in their favour.
Poison's off.
Alorante, not sure when he caught that spam actually, but down to 71 already.
Up to heaven. Oh,
Great
okay,
timing from 7.
Yeah, that was reactions aplenty on that. Now, Cupid is noted. He can buy time and leaves Rubinho ahead on his own. They can't get out with him at this point. Now, Ninja, okay, yeah, holds on to it too. Catches a follow-up. Brilliant from Pacific. Good positioning on 7. And a bold hold there, considering Ara came flying in with that ult. This is now pretty much out the realms of reality. Flickless. Good luck, mate. 1v5.
Yeah. 7. Right time, right place for the
30
full
seconds
cancel
left.
here.
He was dead to rights.
Yeah. Ninja, the one to actually maybe get some confidence boosters back in his favour. I was going to say, do we see a shadow of Cupid once more? There's just an elbow this time around. Not going to matter too much in terms of losing this, but I don't really want anyone specific to give this away.
Yeah, I guess that's more.
Yeah, you'd love a flawless here.
Yeah. Once again, their finances. Look down the left side there, you can see it is just a bit fragile still. They're still trying to build into this, but again, 7 was quiet, but Lovely moment for him to start finding that form. Great positioning from him there. Still looking to see Alorante, Cooper, and CNED activate.
And the other benefit being, I mean, Westside again just doesn't react quick enough to this, but tees Ninja up, to basically seal the deal. Yeah, the important factor being operator still in hand. Like I said, elephant in the room, 3 players at 0-4. The first round on the board for Pacific.
Be right back.
Much of a challenge on this yet. A very deep hold on the other side for Westside.
You're rarely going to get this challenge from Westside in this sort of position. He's just kind of crowd control almost.
They are filtering this way though. But obviously CNED's not going to get the challenge in the form he'd like. So going to have to either... They're putting a lot of faith in him too. Did he hear this?
Yeah, he certainly heard the rope here.
Okay, so the dog slowed on ramp. Yeah. Seeker's coming down. Gonna deal with one early, but the fight's gonna be on the ramp here. 7. He did well under the pressure before. Nightfall comes in, gonna split the pack up a little bit, but I don't think it denies as much as they'd want here. Big rotations in. There's a lot of bodies on this site now.
Certainly is. Not much value on the way in here. Fault line comes through. 7 though. When he plays spoiler, Aura shuts it down.
Yeah, this time he got the better of him, but CNED's still alive. Able to swing back in as he gets some more support. Flashed up, in trouble, and Giant X make the most of it, sweep the site. The other 2 far off and yet to draw blood. Westside keeps it that way as Cupid's options become near on 0.
Has to give this up. 1v4 now. Just Giant X, the pause here is crucial. Again, the re-hit is perfect. The fact that Aura gets away with that kill is just insane.
He's doing so well.
Yeah.
Just as a player.
Yeah.
Look,
like I said, to get his head out of that attacking half of bind and still be able to deliver like this now on the decider.
Well, that's the quality you're looking for, right? Because we saw a lot more value kind of throughout last split from the other players kind of coming into their own, starting to see that. Aura was always that what if he kind of comes in and finds that level of form too, that would be an excellent tick in the box for them. And I think we might be seeing that here, potentially building a lot around him during that off-season. And he's activating well amongst it. Here it is from his side of things, comes right in there.
8 HP.
Oh.
I mean, 7's really unlucky not to get that. Don't talk to me about the hitbox. With Satchlin like that, just hits him with the drive.
Come on!
1 to 5 though, timeout here. And Pacific need to get on.
Start posting numbers, to be honest.
Yeah, because you saw the frustration map too.
Yeah.
And you kind of need to have that want to get involved, that want to let me get active, let me get around this. But as it feels like similar to last round, the start is just 1 and it's Westside super deep, so not going to get an early fight on that. It's mid where the initial engage from Giant X is, but no one there to greet it, no one there wanting to challenge it, which is completely understandable. But Aura, operator 2, so could be a little bit slower this round, just to work the map a touch.
Valorant here is the first head on the chopping block. Confirmation here, the flash from 7. And we'll force them deeper, but he's a ton of spam through the orb, down to 5 HP. Sent packing.
I almost cuts him out of the round. 5 HP is nothing. So the early exchange, absolutely golden ticket for Giant X. Now, obviously they don't know how much they've damaged him, but still.
So again, it's just the timing as well. It's brutal. He sent the knife out here, rightfully so, but won't have it again until the clock basically hits 0.
Late. He's trying to find a position to work with, but the dog's an issue. Everything's an issue on 5 HP. Flash in, he's confident! Fights in on this! That is bravado and a half, but what more can you do? He went down swinging. He's given them a chance for the site. Alorante now kicks into gear. Can he get some more done? Can he find another fair fight to take it down? Yes! There we go, Pacific! Finally! Finally getting their footing.
A collapse into a very, very comfortable setup here. Nobody overstepping the mark at 7, at 5 HP. Still gets his ridiculous flash up here.
That's so sick.
Beautiful stuff. Happy to display that talent time and time again for Pacific. Some of these crucial scenarios as well. So another response found. Again, still money in the bank for Giant X. The issue being the purchase around the operator cloud, the one to feel the pinch. Rolling Thunder, Viper's Pit just one away. Gonna post out the breach ult here.
They're re-engaging on the site early. Look how quickly Seven's here. Look how quickly Cupid's here. Alorante as well. They're not going to actually fully rescind by any means. Seven's still on patrol. Sends in a flash. As a glance, spots one, takes one. Seven is an absolute monster. Confidence brimming. That is the player they needed.
Get Seven into these brawls, man. Get him just down and dirty on sites, and he keeps finding kills. We saw a few examples previously already. Showed it on Abyss for sure. Talk about him and Alorante being the ones to put numbers up. It's just beautiful to watch.
Bang, baby! Bang! Come on!
You're a beast, bro! This guy is a beast, bro. This guy...
Absolutely right.
Man, I love seeing that level of killer instinct in a player. Like seeing a situation like that and being like, I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Well, it's only the previous round he does the unthinkable,
Yep.
right? Giant X looking to pick up the pace on the back of that aggression. Rubinho looking to split the defensive formation. Cloud is hit so early.
Yeah, they don't know about it. Rubinho still going to be doing some serious work here, keeping Ninja down and dead. Cloud on the follow-up. This is dangerous. This is a different look. And now CNED's the one who has to do something. It has been the Seven show. Maybe CNED doesn't like being second best, but he's going to find Flickless to finish. Oh, Cloud, you...
It's just so heads up.
I hate to throw that. Foul. That is foul. I just cast the rest. I can't deal with it.
So cerebral. Cognizant from Cloud. Just heads up play.
I just wish we didn't spend every minute together. What are you meant to do now? Okay, Alorante.
Makes it doable.
Well, yeah, well, Cloud doesn't like that. I mean, Alorante put in a damn shift there towards the end. Sadly, the clock was late, the numbers simply not there, but still.
Giant X showing the tendencies to not want to respect the raw firepower that Pacific are happy to tap into. Well, the two freest kills on the back end of TPs, basically. 6-3 now. I mean, Pacific, two players struggling financially, but Ultimate's here to maybe offset that ever so slightly.
Last time Seven had his, it was pretty darn good. And he's got another fight here. Whoa. Ara out of it.
Nice and slow now.
A little bit of a...
Head, but
yeah, and Flickless catching Alorante is an issue. That means that they're pretty
mid?
divided.
Yeah, it was towards vents.
Got the spike.
So then do they continue going towards the op? Do they go towards where the stack may be? Or do they then try and take the long road out?
Pacific has sent 3 this way. I mean, Cloud has some util, the Seekers as well, to maybe sell this fake. I mean, keeping them interested now. A site wide open for the taking. Obviously, West Side has the pit as well. The Seekers at the perfect time. Let's cut off it. Seven's, he's nearsighted.
I don't know how he's
But he's
still
followed the
alive.
null command. They're fully committed to this now.
Yeah, they absolutely are. This should be heard, though. Ninja's going to hear a whole lot coming his way. Tries to early clear through ramp, which I quite like. It's a good idea. Viper's pit on the side, though, trying to get any corner to play from that's on their side. But they're going to be surrounded in a messy shot from Rubinho. Gives chance, gives numbers up for Pacific.
Well, they know one's disconnected here. Cloud down to 22 HP. They have to hold down this site right now. Ninja definitely spotted Flickless there.
Oh, yeah, and he's gone back for seconds. Westside has to buy time, has to be an absolute madman here. He can only do so much. And Cloud, is the plant even for you? It is. It ain't gonna be easy. Bullet's gone.
Yeah, hasn't got it. Hasn't got it.
CNED's there. I mean, how Seven survived that, I'll never know.
It's ridiculous.
Thanks.
Again, Ninja just not expected so early on. Rubinho just caught off guard a little bit. I mean, the awareness was there for sure, but Certainly a bit of a jump scare for him. Again, I think Flickless as well, just getting caught on the outside of this. West side, I mean, he's put back in this corner here. Great recovery from Pacific.
Broken the money. They're doing enough here, you can see that. Turning round. All starting to hit a little harder. Cupid still 0 to 5, but he's doing his job. Seeing Ed. I want to say shouldered on this one. Again, another miss, Mike. That's... he wants it, but he's just not landing these shots.
Ara a chance to maybe get the showstopper online here. Only missing one orb.
Poison's on.
A quick adjustment here for Pacific. They don't necessarily catch anybody in mid just yet. Ara looking to dig even deeper now.
Good timing on the flash. Great shot from Valorant. Turns it in time, gets back down and vents. No threat.
Certainly a chance for Pacific now to play a little deeper. Wait for Giant X to go hunting. Lots of time left actually, still 45 seconds. Westside not spotted close here.
And he's
seen it. Oh, he's let him. Oh my God. I mean, Westside again, there's no way he commits to going forwards there. Another miss from CNET though.
Mate, what is going on? Thank God Alarante's there. Have a word.
Getting a little dicey in some of these situations.
And these aren't hard shots. These are sitters, some of these.
Still a 6-5 scoreline. Pacific with a chance to end all even here. We Giant X to call a timeout here just to touch base ahead of half-time. For a couple of ultimates, maybe Alawante will start with the pit available. Looks fairly all in here from Giant X, so 7. What can he get done here?
If there's anyone else, I'd be a little less likely, but the wall is there. Big knife too.
Yeah.
It might get held on this. 7's trying to stay close to the action. And he's been good in that chaos, but look at the damage down on Ara, only on 5. 7 is just filth. In this sort of like aggressive, postured up place, he holds space. And the rotations are here. There's already 4 on A.
Oh, Alawante! He does get against the spike as well.
Oh God, they have to go back. There's no way they can just leave this now. The plan looks scrapped.
That's an absolute disaster. The pit's going to go out on top of this as well. Have to get this out. But he has to go to ramp.
He's got a long way to go, but at least he's gotten away with his life, I want to say. Cena, look, if the op ain't working, I guess the shorty's right there. So now, Ara and Cloud, what do you do?
2v5 to try and recover here. To end with an advantage in this first half. Things now start to slow down. Cloud, though, finds that headshot. Operator removed from CNED.
30 seconds.
30
No
seconds
flashes,
left.
no more paint shells, no more anything. For Pacific, they've got to be careful. Don't give them a chance. Don't open it up. Playing close. Ara going to dip towards side. That should be one. Time on their side, 2v4.
Cloud finds a kill here. It could be disastrous
I like
for
his
Pacific.
timing. I like his timing. I was kind of hoping he might continue, but Alorante considering it. And actually, Cloud gets the better of him. 86 HP, very
Well, he knows about
useful.
Ninja now as well, because of the reveal.
They've got to know. And yeah, I think the penny just dropped then. I saw his attention. Ara left on his own side. He's still going to find 2 here. You're going to see that they're just going to try and keep Cloud away. Ara has to go above and beyond. He's trying. He's down to a 1v1. Now Cupid runs forward. Oh, his pace there. Just keeping cool. Just staying calm. Will get the job done. Tied all up on the half. 6-6.
Thoroughly impressed with Pacific again, showing resilience here on the decider to tie things up, Lauren.
We'll be back in just a sec then. 6-6 will be the half scoreline.
EMEA Kickoff.
Here, claw their way back into a half.
Mate, I'm putting it on 7 and Alorante. Those two had an absolute belter of a first half. Critical work from 7, finding his footing at probably the best of times possible. That ult that denied Aura, from that point onwards...
Was a knife as well after that as well, yeah.
Absolutely on the money. Now, alongside that, Alorante doing really well. The rest, a bit quiet, but hey, if they brought back the game 6 apiece, cool. Giant X, be ready, I guess, because this is a close affair.
Well, I think coming back to that early discussion we had, right? We can ask tougher questions of Giant X, and this just isn't good enough. We've had an example versus Gentlemates, the previous map as well on Bind. They have to clean things up here in the second half of Split for me.
Yeah, we're meant to be treating them as a slightly higher end team. We absolutely do. Cloud going to do well to catch Cena, trying to work up from the ropes there.
Flash.
Oh my god, he's in trouble. Can't get out of it. Alorante closing in on the net there to try and keep this at even footing. But the damage pretty low. Ninja's down a bit lower. Alorante suffering a touch. Cloud on the swing. Can't quite find him. Now he can. Okay, takes away 7, which is a big scalp to claim. In the meantime, Flix's HP, I mean, I was going to say it's going to be an issue, and it absolutely is. And again, an explosive pistol round.
Rubinho does have the advantage here, though, because he has the paranoia. So a chance here to really gap close, potentially onto Cupid.
Spike planted.
He's fast. Rubinho's here really quick. I don't think Cupid's considering it yet. Now he might. I don't know if I like that reposition.
No. Reveal his position now.
Smoke up.
Not going to know about that tap either.
Yeah,
he's got to check this.
He's got to check. He's got to look behind. No, Cupid. Have a look, mate. There we go. Lucky boy.
Such fine margins. The paranoia landing, missing the initial get onto the spike. Cupid keeping his cool in this situation.
Goodbye.
Alorante finding 2 with 10 HP, by the way, in a pistol round is filth. Still doing damage. Cupid fired up from the clutch.
Oof.
Only 3 kills here, but certainly finding his value in one of them to open the second half.
Yeah, get you a pistol, cool.
Here.
That could be a nice segue to extending the scoreline. Bit of a stack on this side of the map, but it is only with classics. A couple of shorties are here. I think you may be a bandit with Cloud. Don't worry, observers. I'll let you do your job for once. So if they can't figure this out early, there could be some down the line threat. But now it's not too worrying. Thank you. Cloud.
He's good for 1.
Think he's got one here?
He's good for 1.
Okay.
Aura, not so much.
No? No. I don't know. He did pretty good with that little classic last time. He's done well in the past. That's unlucky, that is. Nicholas. Awesome. Hey, good for 1. There it is. Good one.
Got mine.
Not a problem.
Shorties on the retake.
It's not a sentence you love to hear.
No, it's not. We're fairly comfortable here for Pacific. Close this one out. I imagine side of Rubinho probably just going to post stuff outside.
I think so too.
Toxins failing.
Oh, toxins are failing.
Oh?
Oh?
A curveball.
Well. Hello.
Last player standing.
More. Okay, all good. All good in the end. That's fine.
73 HP, by the way.
It doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel fine. All good. That's a recovered Bulldog, I'm pretty sure, as well, so don't lose out on too much.
Sure what? I was going to say, not sure what that was.
6 now.
Yo, Pipson! Where is Pipson?
Coaching.
He's out the back, mate.
Actually, I think...
He's not on stage,
No.
if you were wondering. I don't know if he's made an appearance today.
Don't think so.
No?
No. Maybe he just misses him. Just thinking about
We're
it.
missing some lore there.
Maybe. Maybe there is. Or just unsure of the roster they're playing. It's one of the two.
Pipson's their initiator. They've actually just subbed out from map 3.
If you had to sub in a coach, who are you picking out of any team?
Pal.
After his 1v1
After the
performance?
skirmish.
Mate.
He's a shooter.
In which game?
Not this one.
Yeah. Love you, pal. Valorant. Ooh. Oh, that's a horrible bit of bait there. Really thought he was on for that one. However, CNED got a little bit of space. Side, just going to try and tuck safe, but he's... Okay, CNED, where are we off to? Did we think we had that all for free? There's even Cloud here. Mate, I don't know what's happened to this game.
It's just so stupid that it worked.
Spike planted.
I'm taking sight. Oh, what are you going to use, Bucky? Oh, are you on a jet or something? No. No, I'm actually KO, and I'm going to keep doing it. I am now chasing them down. I'm chasing down the opposition, and they're terrified. I've absolutely upset them. Agrabino doesn't want to fight it. He'd like to go anywhere else, but die to that goddamn Bucky. 9-6 Pacific. They've done more than necessary. Where is that timeout? Then we might...
Where is Pipson?
Yep,
Actually,
Pipson.
Cooper. Yeah, Cooper was just playing around ahead. Bonus conversion here. Frustration starting to show in some of the reaction cams here.
Best? Am I the best?
Sheriffs in hand for Giant X now. Have to find a response early. Pacific knocking on the door of double digits and a huge cushion now. Upper hand in terms of these ults that are coming online as well. The pit available for Valorant already. Ninja just missing 2 points. And certainly in control of the second half now.
7 scares me still. Thinking of that Bucky. Makes me nervous.
There.
What's he gonna do now? Oh, dying. Well, let some you lose some, I guess.
Can't necessarily find that upgrade.
Toxin screen down.
But Grabinho at least a chance to reset here. Advantage created. Ara and Cloud on the perfect timing on the flash as well.
But the stopping power is still obviously going to be substantially weaker. Zeno going to put his life on the line. Okay.
Again, just a half second either way.
30 seconds left.
But the rest should fall into place. Yeah, and they do. Somewhat like Dominoes as Rubino going to be found, and it's double digits. Pacific. Look, I started off not knowing quite where to place them in this, but you're seeing that strength round by round now. Yes, Valorant, yes, 7, but everyone else is on that same page too.
Right, let me listen to this timeout.
Please, open the mic.
Please.
It won't end careers, I promise.
Let's sponsor the listening and start just broadcasting it. Even if it's just to us.
Yeah, we'll relay it. Be translators. How fast is he talking? How red is the face?
Lots to consider here. Very little going right for them. But then Boaster was talking, so...
Perhaps you should interject. For now...
Big round here for Giant X. Operator in hand. Don't necessarily have the benefit of the ultimates, but... feels like a must-win.
Oh, yeah, God. It absolutely does. And they haven't found many kills for their woes yet. So they're going to get first contact. It doesn't feel... there's no build off this. Spike is still over towards that B side, a little bit close towards middle. You're looking at the ults here. Ninja and Valorant both have theirs. Contact on Valorant. And they are fast to this fight. CNED sends away Cloud, though. As it looked like he wanted to come through vents and take an engagement on this, but Flickless doubles down and does get the reward.
Down mid.
West side there as well. CNED will fall just Ninja and Cooper. 2v4. Have the ultimate, but going to need a couple of kills to even want to entertain that investment. 15 seconds off the reveal as well.
There. There.
I think they've been seeing... I think Westside might have seen something there. I'm not too sure. They can give up the spike. Pull back to more of a standardized 2-2 hold.
Bring them down.
Parallel in. There's nothing in
Where
vents.
are you?
Point up towards heaven. This deeper off
30
angle
seconds
coming
left.
in from Flickless and Grabinho.
Giant X just want to force the error.
And now with that util already used, there's very little to try and break in towards the site. It makes it much easier for this hold. Flickless can sit on this angle. You'd imagine he gets the reward he does. Very nice. And the follow-up, lovely round from Flickless. I was a little bit worried when Cloud fell. There was no instant trade, but the second they tried to scale up, there was Flickless. Lovely, lovely work.
Now the response here is certainly going to have to string together a few rounds to follow that. Now have the benefit of some of these ultimates being online. The TPs here, the Rolling Thunder. We have the Seekers as well. Yeah, even from just some of these reactions, still feeling as if they... Not necessarily throwing some of these rounds, but again, they should be winnable in certain situations. I know we had probably more than a few examples on Bind.
Yeah.
Spam almost, actually, yeah, it does connect onto CNED. It's just broken, battered and bruised in some of these early rounds.
Yeah, he's been having a bit of a tough time, but...
Having a mare.
He's having a nightmare. 1-3-1. Already Cloud coming on over to be somewhat closer by, potentially. Westside the one to deal with it so far on towards Vents, but it's Flickless as well, and he was very good last time. Is this where they tighten up the bolts and screws? And again, CNED just gets absolutely screwed. Westside comes into fact. Suddenly, Giant are awake. Out of nowhere, they find this level of form, they find solutions, and they look like they should have been in control the entire time.
Now in a position to potentially make progress elsewhere. Westside just one away from the pit. Down to Alorante and Ninja once more.
Hello. Oh, quick trade, there we go.
I was going to say, the freebie, yes, but Ara able to clean things up. Now just Ninja. Again, happy to give up the spike here, just force a decision to be made. Starting to chip away at the finances of Pacific.
What can he do? Very little. Very well done. They've got a solution for this mid approach that we've seen coming out, right? They found a great answer to this. 10-8. Giant also have a massive hand of ults coming through. Aura is only one away.
Yeah. Basically 1 point away from a full house. Operator still in hand, and now actually probably got themselves a buy or two behind this.
I'm out.
Pacific still held at 10. Control of that first half to tie things up. Obviously now in a very different situation. Double digits posted already. But a real opportunity here for Giant X.
I doubt we'll see Pacific eye up middle again like we just did, though. That feels like that was denied. That feels like it was very in control of Giant X. And option looks like they want to try and challenge Aura. Forced off on the first angle, but that should be operator noted. Should be keen on that, should notice that was in play. So how do they then want to scale across the rest of the map? Do they then target towards middle? Do they go back down? It looks like they're going back down.
And still, tools to prevent this from happening. Flash from Cloud will confirm presence still. Seven considering the knife, but maybe a rehearsed set piece here. Seekers.
Nice timing.
Spanner in the works, yeah, but great timing. Not necessarily a clear indication on the back of that, but forces Pacific to pivot.
Late mid piece? They were just trying to toy a little bit more towards the extremities early on, draw these players away. It has put a little bit of a different glance here. Cena goes in, going to spot two Heaven side. How does this change things? Target them out, it looks like. Smoke up, ult comes in, hindered. Do they then try and burst through main? There's still Cloud unaffected though, Mike. This can still be a problem. Aura has fallen, however.
Cloud's got one. Chipping away as well. Westside here to provide some support. They're finding every kill. CNED finally finds a response.
And I don't know if they thought that was just the only players that were left on B. Oh my god, CNED couldn't find any more. But still, I don't know if they got the misread. There was two on Heaven. That was all that was on site. Maybe didn't know that the rotation from Cloud went back towards kind of back B site. And they hoped that the ult was enough.
It's another situation. Again, slipping into this plan of like, right, let's go to a set piece, a rehearsed execute, but they're burning up CNED's dash and the recall just to kind of fish for info to then post both ultimates into Heaven.
He's a breathing prowler at that point. Like,
I mean, it's very rare we're finding CNED finding entries with his abilities. It's just the probe in some of these situations.
It feels like a really weird way to approach it.
Time to hunt.
Pit down to secure mid here. Westside planting the flag.
Rubino, this is Should be quite nice. Maybe a pop flash.
Bam into it, yeah.
Shadows.
Only seen it again to take the damage.
Man. And he's dead on this. I just don't like the way they scale through. Now, luckily, Alarante's landed a couple of big boy shots, right? That has opened up the site. Rez comes in. They've actually got player advantage. And our having to play retake with the op is going to be difficult, tricky. West side takes away one, though. Even numbers now, 3v3. Recovered rifles. They can make a go of this.
Showstopper potentially to find a kill inside this pit as well.
It looks like that's why they're trying to be a bit unorthodox in positioning, but there's only so many corners you can play from. Aura is away. Straight to the back lines, and Westside takes away Ninja. Aura looks for him, gets it, rewards there. But Alarante, the one who started this, could be the one to end it, but time is gone. Nothing to be done. Tied all even, 10-10.
Giant X, unfortunately, with the perfect counters to this post-plant setup from Pacific. A lot of P's in there. Now reduced the finances Pacific had worked so hard to establish. In the trade-off of 7, popping the null command as well, but still, even though Pacific finds success, it's just not enough to really stabilize in that situation. Plenty of ults expended here, and Pacific just looking to roll the dice once more.
I'm worried that they're going to run out of steam here. They're going to need one of those rounds from 7, one of those rounds from Alorante. They need something, an X Factor, to come online. There goes CNED the Prowler, spots out one on CT, but still it doesn't give you much info. Ninja's going to fall, and now there's issues everywhere. It's turned into a brawl as Cloud re-clears. CNED shot in the back as Flickless waited patiently. Spike left loose. This is now uncomfortable. Pacific left adrift. Too dedicated towards site. They know that Alorante could be coming from this way. Yeah, perfect from Cloud. And now Flickless ready to catch. Yeah, Giant X have got the beat on Pacific. No one is bailing them out now.
One round to the good. 11 for Giant X. And the funds all but gone here for Pacific. Brilliant re-aggress here from Giant X. Again, the timing and the position the spike goes down just makes it so difficult to recover. I'm going to credit Flickless in that regard to find a crucial kill.
Cover going out.
So Pacific rolling the dice twice there.
Poison's off.
But not thrice. I backed myself into a corner.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
There was no way out. There was absolutely no way out. I could have tried to help, but...
Twice the dice.
Thrice.
Nice.
Bring them down.
Do you reckon it's OT, mate?
I mean, I'm just going to say yes, because OT is my life.
Scout destroyed.
Any plans this evening?
No,
Not anymore?
I specifically didn't.
Yeah, smart, smart.
Is this one felt like a 2-0?
So we knew it was going through with OTs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Slow round here from Pacific, obviously. Nice to see that Fnatic's influence once again holding strong.
Ara still posted here with the op, though. And the timing might not necessarily be there for the Toxin.
This gets awkward. And, I mean, I was surprised they just didn't think there'd be anything else behind that. There was nothing really to deny him, but the plant's in, I guess.
Spike planted.
In tools-wise, Paint Shell still here, Paranoia. Flickless stacked with Util and still a snake bite. Giant X, can they stick the landing here?
That's not going to be how it works. 4 alive. Cupid looking like he's backed into a corner. Alorante trying to play it forward. He was instrumental before, but he can only do so much. And Ninja with a lot to overcome. He can't quite do it. And Giant X make it up to 12. Now, need I remind you of Bind, though?
Well, let's just check in with the money after this.
Yeah, Moolah.
The ultimates-wise, I mean, Cloud all the way from the Seekers. Chance to get that online. Oh, the flash just doesn't catch.
Yeah, I think
Seven's been really good at those shallow flashes around corners, but even then, what, did he have a stinger?
I think it was.
Cloud just, that's directed at Cooper, I can tell you that.
What are you doing?
Yeah, good try, Cupid. See you next round.
Nice try, twice, dice.
Thrice. Nice.
Watch
Nice? No.
Not nice.
Oh, this game has been streaky.
A buy.
A buy has been made.
Purchases have happened.
Oh, it's Stinger for CNED. Guardian for Cupid. Rifles beyond that, though. So, okay. And we are in. It is pacey and it is looking pretty rough. CNED goes down, but the rest start to follow suit as well. 3 remainders, Alorante, Ninja, and Cupid. You gotta go big now. This is your chance to stay alive. Cupid's dug deep enough, but Cloud dives in, and then Ara's here. All on Alorante in a 1v1 to stay alive. Now Ara's gonna know.
Yeah, try and reposition here. Gets the confirmation, still has paint shell. Still has a satchel as well.
Oh, what a shot. 13 to 10. It took a talking to, but Giant X make it across the line.